I want to play in Europe. What the hell does that mean, right? Because Europe could be Latvia, Luxembourg.
No one's talking about Latvia or Luxembourg, dumbass.
So you don't want to just shove it in there. Start with a smaller finger, especially if this is the first time. Start with a smaller finger and go slow.
I mean, there's a lot of things that need to change.
Honey, eating ass, it is the best thing that you can do for your man.
I want people to realize I'm just human. I'm just human, and I make mistakes.
So this guy, Derek, wants to know, is putting your tongue in an ass really the thing to do?
Yeah, it feels really good.
Yeah, just, it's a weird one, I think.
And I know you want me to toss your salad too, don't you? All right, on that note.
What are you saying, bro? You are.
Stop, bro! Stop, bro, help me, I'm stuck!
I apparently did not remove that like I usually do.
Okay. Fair enough. Welcome to the Straight
We're
Red
not
Card.
really here.
I mean, we could have just left a blank screen up for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been very nice, I think. All right, welcome to the Straight Red Card. Yeah, I mean, we weren't sure the show was going to happen tonight, but here we are. Brett, you had a thing.
Yeah, my daughter had her birthday today.
Yeah, congratulations.
At least the party. So we did that. God, it was weltering hot out there.
Oh my God, was it?
We went to this park. They're like, oh yeah, there's a splash pad, and we go there, and I cracked this joke when I was there, but I swear to God, I think somebody needs to go into the back room and check the prostate on those pipes going to that splash pad. It was just like so sad and weak.
Like
but you know,
words.
It was hot. It didn't take much. It looked like somebody was underneath the concrete with a hose, just occasionally blocking it and then releasing it. So there's like little streams.
Yeah, bad prostrate. You're right.
Yeah, it's nice. It was nice in the sense that it was 99,000 degrees outside. So you run through there and you go back under the pavilion and just chill with wind. But then afterwards I was gonna hang. We had plans to hang out with some friends and family afterwards, and all of a sudden it was like, hey, we're gonna leave in 5 minutes. And I looked over there and I go, oh, it's 5:55. I can make this shit.
You can make it. And then I'm like, oh shit. Okay, yeah. I'll get it up. Don't worry about it. Holy shit, I was gonna eat during the show. Now when am I gonna eat? And I had to stuff my face right before he started.
Tony goes, I sound like Dortmund's players complaining about the hot weather.
Oh my God, yeah.
Hey,
well,
if I was a professional player, I would man the fuck up and sack it up and go out onto the pitch and sit in my nice comfy chairs, grab a cooling towel, wrap it around my neck.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, that was a bad look. Timbo Slice says, bros, it's hot as fuck here in Indiana, and he is not kidding. 92
he says
today?
It's not hot as fuck here.
No, it's hot. He means to say hot, not.
Oh, yeah.
It's hot as fuck here in Indiana. Yeah, it was 92, felt like 101 at the highest point today. 101. With the humidity. I mean, you just feel sticky and gross just walking around.
You occasionally just got spoiled because there'd be, at least if there's wind, you can go under some shade. There was some wind blowing, like, that's not bad. That's not bad. But then the wind would stop and it was just stagnant.
It was stagnant as hell, yeah.
God, what's happening here? Just before the party, I had to clean out some of the stuff that we're taking, coolers and stuff. And I went over there to my hose, which is, I have a tree, a wooded lot. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And it's in the shade, and I'm hosing it all down and stuff like that. Not bad. And then I go back in the sun to let it dry. And I walk into the house, and I realized I was just like sweat, just caked over everywhere. I'm like, Jesus Christ. What the hell is happening out here, guys?
Did you get that favorite thing I sent you about your favorite food item? Did you check that out? He just play the very beginning of that YouTube video.
Yeah, let me go back up. Yeah. That's right. I remember seeing this. I didn't watch it because I was waiting for the show.
You got to watch it because it's great. Because you'll know all about what this is now, right? But I love the intro to this. This is fabulous.
Okay.
I thought you'd appreciate it.
Well, that's my go-to, right?
Your favorite English dish.
Spotted dick is my go-to English dish. Whenever they say, "What's your favorite English dish?"
By the way, this channel is phenomenal.
Dick, and why are the British eating it? 2 questions that I will answer as I make this recipe for spotted dick from 1854.
And he does. He takes the 1854 recipe and he makes it. And it actually
uncooked. It looks like a roll of uncooked cookie dough.
Cookie dough with caramel on top.
Yeah.
Except those are what are those currants? Those are currants.
Oh, so currants. Okay.
Later in the video, it says, so because of the currants, you know why it's called spotted, but why is it called dick?
Yeah.
I don't know. And so he went through the history of the word dick and all the different meanings and what it could have meant some time ago. Looks like a microwavable burrito. Yeah, well, except for the insides look a little bit more cookie dough-ish.
Our resident Brit says, I have not had spotted dick in a long time. Yeah.
Question, Alex. How common is spotted dick in the restaurants these days? I do recommend this, guys. It's called History of... Can you see what that's called?
Yeah, one second. We get back to it.
History of food?
Tasting History with Max Miller.
And is he like 3.2 million followers?
3.62.
Oh, my God. See, we should be doing a cooking show. What are we doing covering U.S. Men's National Team Soccer? What are we doing? Yeah. All right. I don't know sometimes because we're foodies. Like, we could totally do a cooking show. And yet, here we are watching USA versus Haiti, and there's Alexi Lawless on the screen, or a guy pretending to be Alexi Lawless.
Luca De La Torre slowly but surely jumping up and heading a ball.
Okay.
Slow motion.
Are you not watching the Fox broadcast then? I imagine you're watching. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I thought you went over to your parents and we're going to find a way you could get in there.
Yeah, that's right. I was planning on doing that, but I definitely did not do that.
Of course.
I'll do that this week. So whenever, we have our knockout stage match, I'll be right in tune with everyone.
Because I'm bound to be about a minute and 40 seconds faster than you again tonight.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. Derek, that AI video was awesome. Thank you, Robin. I think you might be talking about the latest video release of a song I co-wrote with Josh Seib in 1998, I believe. And I mean, it's pretty
Freshman
creepy.
year in high school for me, Derek. Freshman year of high school.
Yeah, I was in college. 98. No, I graduated from college for 3 years by then. So, yeah, Josh played all the piano parts, and somehow I'm able to take a photo of Josh standing in the middle of the street and make him sit down and play a piano on it using AI with the crowd that I added behind him. It's creepy as fuck, but it's, the pilot of the ship is the name of the song, Robin. Thank you for reminding me to talk about my own music, which I constantly forget to do here. It'd be nice if I would promote myself more. Derek, invest your business and pay $6 for VIX so you could pause the game to watch it with the rest of us. Oh, I don't know how many of us are all watching it on VIX, though. It seems like there's a real 50-50 split between people watching it on Fox, people watching it on VIX. Yeah. So, we had people that were 30 seconds ahead of me on Fox. So that was tough. All right.
That's the Roku versus watching it live on Fox or watching it whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure my Fox broadcast is about 20 seconds slow because it's going through Roku, right? And it's an app instead of the actual channel. But oh well, it is what it is. Here's our lineup for today.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold
on. All right. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Lawless's power ratings. Top 5 U.S. Men's National Team players at the Gold Cup.
Okay.
Chris Richards.
All right.
Tillman, I agree so far. Sebastian Berhalter. He's been fine. Sebastian's been fine, but
Agumon.
And number 4.
Matt Freese. Matt Freese, I'm fine with too, but Patrick Agumon.
And Agumon's had a couple of good hold-up plays. He's been in good positions, hasn't capitalized all that much. But I can forgive not capitalizing if the rest of your game is top. And it has not been top.
No, it has not been top. And no, he has not been good. I don't know how you put him in the top 5. if I had to say who's played better, Arson or Agumon, I'm saying Arson's played better than Agumon's played. And Arson's had some rough days.
It's not Max's fault that the entire Saudi game we went down his side.
Yeah.
And that's also the thing is when we were bagging on Max, it wasn't because he was necessarily doing bad things, and sometimes bad things. But it's just like, why are we going down the same side all fucking game, guys?
So apparently LD says he was kind of triggered by this pick and that Luna wasn't on it. And I would agree with that. I don't know what the Patrick Agumon's doing on this list. Like, this is classic, got to be classic, lawless trolling. Trolling. Yeah. That's what this is. He doesn't believe this. He just thinks if he puts this in here, it's going to trigger LD and the rest of us. We're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
What the fuck? Yeah.
That's a classic. I'm sorry. That's a classic. Don't fall for that. That is a total troll, on purpose troll. There is no way he believes that in real life. Mm-hmm. No way.
Well, it says Agumon is bottom 5.
Hell yeah, he is.
Well, that's fair. That means there's no, technically speaking, that means there's only the 6 above at that point.
Reams played better.
And subs, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what game you're watching. I think Freeman's been better than Agumon, and that's saying something.
I mean, he got burned on 2 of our goals. Well, no. I'm sorry. I'm taking the Swiss game into account here as well.
Yes.
So I'm mixing things.
The tournament. So
he's only been burnt. I think he's only been burnt once.
Mm-hmm. But interesting. Adam's starting today, so his turf toe must be fine. The herpes must be gone.
Turf toe legit, man. That's a bitch.
And then not to have Luca De La Torre on there, who's been, whether it's Adams or Berhalter, he's there. He's been there. We don't know the status of Cardoso, but it looks like even if Cardoso's healthy, if he is, which we're not sure about.
All right, hold on.
He seems to be out.
I had a video of Cardoso, but it moved. I'm going to keep scrolling to see if I can find it.
Seems to be on the outs a little bit. And that's too bad because, again, this is a good chance to build confidence in players who haven't really settled into being a U.S. men's national team player yet. Which brings us to the other conversation is where the fuck is Josh Sargent? Because we could sure use him right now.
Well, I mean, he couldn't be included right now. Anyways, I saw that Edgar had posted, I don't know what the rules. Did you click on that?
Yeah, there's no.
Oh. I don't know how that popped up because my cursor was on the other screen.
I don't even have my hand on anything.
Edgar had mentioned sometime this week that the call-ups for knockout stage is no longer a thing since we have a 26-man roster.
That's correct. So you can't include them. You can't. So, Downs seems to be injured according to BMR Untouchables. I think we said it too. So
where's White in this equation? I mean, I'm not saying that he's going to be the be-all end-all because
he's on the bench.
But I'm just like, how come? I mean, even if you think Agumon's your number one, and that's fine if you think that, and quite frankly, at this point with all the injuries he might be, why wouldn't you rest him for this match? A match that ultimately doesn't really matter, and I think White can score goals against
Styles. Like he's still hoping Agumon's big ass body will provide some hold up play so people can get forward. I don't know, bruh. At this point, I'm baffled by this Bambi, obsession going on right here. And then to add on to it, to have Lawless lump onto it to troll us all. How dare he? I'm going after him. I swear to God, I'm writing him tonight on Twitter.
I can't find the video. There's a video of Cardoso dancing in the locker room.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Does that mean he's healthy?
Healthy enough to dance in the locker room.
With his uniform on? Is he on the bench? We can't see yet. So here they're going down the tunnel where all the players are currently sitting.
Mine are currently moving down the tunnel. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, the tunnel of love. All right. So yeah, the other thing that's really clear right now, since we've already qualified out of the group stage, is Matt Freese is our goalkeeper.
Oh, clearly, yeah.
That's over. That discussion seems to be done. He'll have to have a complete horrible game, and I still don't think the coach will give up on Freese going forward. And this is what happens when you don't play for your club team and the other guy gets a shot and he takes your job. Because one of the
players
friendlies...
taking the field for me right now. Players taking the field.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
So that's also what happens when you spill shit. And Matt spilled a shot. He spilled one. So, all right.
Gold Cup to have like a Champions League song. The Gold Cup.
Yep. All right.
What a simple song. Somebody got paid good money for that song. Just to say, the champions.
Yeah,
you're already on a national anthem?
Yes.
Oh, so am I. Yeah, mine just started.
I'm on Hades.
Yeah.
Which is called La Desaline. Went away before I could read it. I couldn't read it. It disappeared before I could read it. But it starts with a D. I don't know their name. It sounds fine. Let me see.
You can get into this. Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not as good as the French national anthem.
There's a lot of highs and then lows and then highs, lows and then highs. So no, that's absolutely one you can get into. Yeah.
All right. The U.S. one has started, so we're relatively on the same time.
Yep.
Holy shit. It's a miracle.
I'm about like 5 seconds behind you right now.
Hey, dude, compared to last time, that's great.
Yeah.
All right.
The free. No, that's not it. Oh, they faked me out. Are
there any fans there tonight? I haven't seen it back up a little. Yeah, there's a lot more fans there today.
Kevin says, hey, game started on time. What the fuck?
Surprisingly, when you play on a Sunday or a weekend, people come out and watch you.
Yeah, look at
and
that.
Where are we?
First and second bowls filled.
Where are we now? What stadium?
I have to look it up 1 sec.
Houston? I know they went from one place in Texas to another.
AT&T Stadium.
And where's that?
That should be
Houston?
Dallas.
Okay. Definitely a lot more filled. Inside. We are inside. The roof looks to be
National
closed.
anthem just stopped for me.
Yes, it did for me too.
Well, no, you're like I said, you're a little ahead, so I was just giving you an idea. Like I said, it's like about 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's not much. And then we got a Pulisic commercial.
I've got a Ford truck.
Okay, Pete commercials coming up on my YouTube now too. Tello, the Tello commercial. All right.
Scott Walter says, "Damn, Tolkien's short."
Yeah, he's a small little dude.
He's not going to be getting to many headers, but he's a feisty guy.
Whereas Arson's more physical specimen. He's probably like 6'1", 6'2". You know,
it looks like it. It looks like around that range.
Yeah, he's a rather big left winger. Not really a left back though, folks. And he's been playing left back. So, hey, Jack Pineda.
Oh.
So we're in Arlington, Texas, according to Timothy and Kimbo Slice.
Kimbo Slice.
Tolkien cock sucking begins today. Okay, well, you might want to let him know because he's about to play. So, we'll see. He's going to be a little busy for the next probably at least 70 minutes. So you might want to wait on that.
I know Tact had mentioned, he goes, he commented basically saying, like, why is Agumon still getting minutes here? It's beyond him. I'm like, hey, just be happy that Tolkien got to play.
Yeah.
And I forgot who mentioned it, but they're like, is that AS Pet? I think he's like, he goes, unearned in my opinion. He thought he looked a little lost in the match. Was it against Turkey or was it against Swiss? Was it Turkey, right?
How about every match? Or are you talking about Tolkien?
No. It was against Swiss because we made the whole lineup change against Swiss at halftime.
I thought he was one of the players that looked Okay.
Yeah, I thought he looked good in that. I mean, it's, again, the Swiss pulled back. They're already up 4-0. Let's not get injured, boys, type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought the stadium looked a lot fuller until this view right here. Good Lord, it's still pretty empty.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
I mean, it's a big stadium, of course, but.
So, we want to win this game regardless of the fact that we're already through, which should have been an expectation to begin with. But, Haiti aren't going to just lie down here, I don't
James
think.
Long says that stadium holds 100,000, so it's possible that it's actually a decent size state. They're just all spread out, man.
Yeah, it's – oh, the hot ref. We got the hot ref.
Ooh, that's what Brian was talking about. Ooh, it's that ref.
Yes, it's her again.
And I recall her being pretty damn good at her job.
Daniel asks, is Bambi the only available striker? No, Brian White is available as well.
Brian White.
All right, here we go.
All right,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whistle.
7,
go.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whistle go.
All right, 7 seconds. Not so
Whatever.
bad.
We'll deal with it. It's better than a minute 40. Okay.
Yeah, that was really bad. All right, for those of you who want
says she's a babe.
Yeah, if you want to get in sync with me, I am at 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Adams already with a yellow card this early on, and he's looking at the bench like, what the? How am I getting a yellow card for the first tackle of the game?
Yeah, that's pretty
oh
right there. Ooh. Was it bad?
Yeah, it doesn't look good. He went through the player completely. If you when you get to watch the replay in about 4,
Adams. So it was Adams. I think you said Richard.
1.
Sorry. Yeah, it was Adams. It
was Adams. Yeah.
Yeah, it's from behind. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I don't know why he's surprised by that. That was pretty nasty.
First tackle of the game. He's
first tackle of the game.
Are you serious? Yeah. But I mean, that was a dumb tackle.
Adams tried to pass at the ref before the match.
Struck out.
Didn't work. He's married and has children. Not to say that stops some dudes. Yeah, that was not a good tackle.
What's the phrase? It's not cheating if it's in a different time zone.
Well, is that the one you use?
No.
John Strong is starting strong, saying that Adams isn't a locker, isn't a locked-in start. Oh, God, John Strong, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. John.
No, John's basically saying that, hey, Sebastian Berhalter is a locked starter over Adams at this point.
Did you see that post that guy put up from, God damn it, who is the name of the fucking supporters group again?
American Outlaws.
Thank you. Such a fucking idiot. I can't remember that.
You want to know where Damian Downs is? Damian Downs has a knock, and he wasn't guaranteed that he'd be ready for this match.
He has a contusion, to be specific. He has a contusion. But yeah, that guy on American Outlaws, can't remember his name, posted all this shit about John Strong, dude. About how he would go to the American Outlaw parties and hit on all the girls back in the day.
Might as well.
And he was kind of a creep.
Hey, I do play-by-play.
Again.
Television broadcast, right?
That's what this guy said. I'm not confirming it. I was not a member of the American Outlaws. I wasn't there.
Well, I mean,
that's some pretty striking stuff to put up on Twitter for the world to see.
We didn't witness Miazga kicking Berhalter's dog, but we reported it because it was reported to us.
Okay, that's a little different.
Allegedly.
Certainly, this guy was not joking at all about John Strong. So, just saying, that was not a joke.
Strong kicked his dog.
No, John Strong apparently hit on a bunch of girls when he was a lot older than all the girls there. And he said he's a creep. That's all he said. I think that, I don't know if it's still up, but that was up. I'm just reporting the news. I'm not confirming it.
I mean, if so long as they're of legal age, he can hit on whoever the fuck he wants to hit on.
Sure.
But
I'm sure if I went, they'd think I was a creepy guy too. He's a creepy guy. Look at him. John Strong is a gooner.
Basically, he digs over sexualized gamer girls and comic book women, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what that meant. Thank you, Brent. All right, so yeah, here we are about 4 minutes and 30 seconds into this game. It's been a little chippy so far. A little chippy, a little physical.
Yeah.
But it looks like Freeman,
so he goes, it's called hentai.
There goes Tolkien, brother. So he's got the green light on the left side to go forward.
What did Freeman do to not get this ability to go forward?
It's not what Freeman did. It's just how Poach likes to play.
Is it that right back spot that guaranteed to play back? Have we seen it where the right back's the one that's moving up and the left back sits back?
Never.
I guess when Harriel came in against Turkey and Freeman got the run forward. Right?
Yes.
I remember that correctly?
Yes, but we needed a goal, and that's why. So he cut him loose later in the game. So anyhow, it looks like the left wing is still our thing here. We're going to try to go down that.
Well, I mean, if our right back's not allowed to go forward, of course we're going to go down the left. I mean, it's that obvious.
Yep.
I mean, who are we going to go down to the right on? I mean, come
on. Sullivan?
I forgot he was starting, yeah. I mean, we got the graphic up and everything. I should probably look at that from time to time.
Now that I've took the 2 minutes it took to put it together.
Yeah.
That was a lot of effort. All right, here comes Haiti. Inside to their big guy. Right on by Richards. Almost. Richards didn't really do anything. The guy just dropped on the ground like a smashed pinata. And he's a big dude, too.
Well, in fairness, the right on by Richards wasn't a right on by. I mean, he stuck his man, and that guy was coming in. So, I mean.
No, I meant the guy tried to go right on by. But
I got you.
He fucking fell over. Too easy.
He fell
Let's see. Here we go. That shoulder. That dude is a baby bitch. He just went down real easy. Oh, my God. Come on, dude. You're not getting that call.
That's drawing. That's attempting to draw foul.
Yes.
Ah!
I got pushed in the shoulder. Really hard. No, you didn't. All right. Let's see if we can get out of our own end. So far, no. All right. Out wide. Is that Providence? I think it might be. Trying to go around.
Get him, Freeman. Get him, Freeman.
Freeman says, no, you're not.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Throw in Haiti. Okay. They're in their box. They lost it. They get it back.
Miguel.
Well, that's a nice pass by the Haitians. But number whatever, the guy who just fell over a minute ago, wasn't there to get it. Richards has to save the day. Holy shit. And now we're on a breakaway here.
Miguel says, flopping won't impress that ref. Try again, Haiti. That ref does not appear to be a person who likes a floppy one, you know?
No. She likes you to stand erect.
Yeah.
Be a man.
Yeah.
All right. So Freeman out wide now to Sullivan. So we are going down the right here. Sullivan back to Freeman. This is where we switch fields. Yep. Okay. Richards going to go over to Ream. Yep. There you go. Ream is going to go inside to Luca De La Torre, and he had nowhere to go. So it's back to Richards. Now we're going to go back to the right again. Okay. Freeman finds in the pocket Quinn Sullivan. That was a good look. Or who was that? Was that Quinn Sullivan?
No, that's Tillman.
Tillman?
Yeah,
with the yellow 17. Yeah, you're right. With the yellow shoes. That was a good pass. Tillman gave that up.
Not Tillman's pass, but Freeman's pass.
Right. Tillman gave that up too easy. I don't know
he
what
passed
that.
it right. He passed it right to Haiti. He didn't do shit.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell he's doing there. Okay, bodies flopping all over the place. This time it's Tolkien's.
It wasn't body swap, man. He just got run over. Did anybody get that license plate?
That replay, that was a really good pass. And number 20, whatever his name is, Piero, should have been there for Haiti. And it's Bambi! Bambi passes it behind. Oh, Tolkien was there. He passed it behind him.
That wasn't Tolkien.
Good pass.
That was
Oh! Who made the pass then? Tillman?
Aronson to Tillman.
Nice.
Hey, you gotta hand it to Eigenman there. Bambi did a decent play of getting the ball and putting it where he needed to put it.
Yep, but he did pass it behind Aronson. It was behind Aronson. Got to lead Aronson there. So Aronson could have taken that shot. But since it was behind him, Aronson had to recycle it.
Hey, he slotted that assist pretty nicely, though. That's exactly what Aronson did for Leeds, right? He had like 6 or 7 assists.
Right. Brian says, I can't celebrate alone. Sure you can. You're not alone, brother.
He goes, for fuck's sake, I need to pause my game to sync up. We're currently, Derek, you do yours, I guess.
Yeah, I'm at 1020, 1021, 1022, 1023, 1024, 1025, 1026, 27, 28, 29, and 30.
It's currently 5 to 6 seconds behind you.
Okay. It's not bad.
Fine. Whatever. I'll make do. I'll say, man, this is the tournament for Tillman. Tillman's getting his chance to finally shine.
And it needed to be. Oh, my mom texted me. Nice goal, she says.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
She's watching. I'm going to text her back.
Oh, Brandon Marcus says, I can't pause. It brings me back to life. That's always the best, right?
Yes.
When you can't pause something you're watching, you should be able to pause. But
you should be able to. Like, what if I got to take a big shit? I don't want to miss a big part of the game.
Ooh, Reem, just kick that out, buddy. Come on.
Freeman hoofs it.
Yeah, fine. Get out of here, he says. Run that down, baby. Come on, baby.
Are you ahead of me now?
No. I'm 22, 23, 24, 25.
Oh, okay. Damn! Aronson piled over. They're being physical as hell tonight, Haiti. That's for sure.
For your own sake, Brendan, offload that ball quicker.
Yeah,
We're going to get hacked and slashed.
Don't do leads in the EPL stuff.
It looks like TNT's up 1-0 on Saudi Arabia. Dude, that's going to be fucking nuts, man. If Trinidad and Tobago win, they move on.
I know. After an ass beating.
Man.
All right.
Nuts. That's nuts.
Freeman, Richards, and Ream doing their back three thing. And Richards almost fucked one up. Ream had to just clobber it down the field. Come on, Richards. A little more accurate there, buddy.
There's a Trinidad goal. That was a good goal, man. That was a clean goal. Larry was talking about it, man, that Trinidad rested 4 or 5 key starters against us.
Yeah.
I don't know if Trinidad looked at it going, well, let's go for guaranteed wins potentially against Haiti and possibly Saudi Arabia. USA is a mixed bag.
Well, no, that's smart. It's like, let's rest some guys and we'll put the guys in for the games. Then we got a chance to win.
I mean, they had some World Cup qualifying matches prior.
They're probably tired.
Prior. So,
yep. All right, try to go inside to Bambi. Didn't work out. Back to Tillman. Tillman over to Tolkien, who sends a blooper ball. Probably was blocked slightly.
That to Tolkien is putting it nicely. He wasn't intending it to go to Tolkien. It just happened to go to Tolkien.
Mm. Yes, it did.
Timbo Slice says Saudi just missed an easy header.
Yeah, some people are watching double screen there. Yeah.
I mean, if you're not doing play-by-play and commentary, you might as well.
Oh boy, Haiti had a superb chance there. I looked down for 1 second, look up, and they got a ball in our box. What the fuck is going on?
You know, Reem did what he's supposed to do. Good on Reem.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. As it's standing right now, going into 2026, we're really looking at a duo of Richards and Reem.
Yeah, this is clearly what he is saying. There are other center backs on this roster, and they are not playing every game. Like, this is a game you don't need to win, and you're still not.
That's a horrible place for the corner kick. Is off the line.
My point being, it's the middle of a point, Brett, that it's very clear that the other center backs not favored at all. Like, this is it. Reem Richards. Those are the only two guys he trusts, because otherwise, in a game that you don't need to win, you might try someone else. But no.
Yeah. Hey,
no.
I just gotta say the baddie ref. She saw what I saw.
Yeah. Yes, she did.
Hey,
I already knew she saw it. I just didn't say anything. I just waited for you to enjoy it.
There we go. Second ball. Nate, you talking for using your ass as a wall?
This is sketchy, dude. This is a little sketchy.
Anything's possible with a makeshift U.S. men's national team.
Oh, shit. All right. Adams did a toe poke that didn't work out. So now Haiti's back in possession. They switch fields. Ugh, good tackle, I think, there. Yes, by Tillman. What a tackle. Out wide to Aronson. Aronson up to Bambi. Bambi's got it. 1-on-1. Oh, he slowed down. Now there's defenders there. He tried to pass it inside to Aronson. I don't know what Bambi, why he slowed that up. He should have ran. Yeah. You got to run. You got a lane. Go at him.
Rico Poe says 96 people watching just on YouTube, I guess. 96 people watching should be 96 likes. Get down there. Hit that like button, guys.
Yeah, there are 181 of you actually, or 84 of you watching in total right now on both X and Twitter.
Yep. What is that? Did you click on that?
No.
Randomly clicking shit. My mouse is nowhere close to it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
What is happening?
It's fucking weird.
Calvin Jones said that went from watching Yildiz to this bum.
Nice try.
How did Juve do?
Well, here's the other thing about that.
Ooh, they slaughtered, they destroyed.
Yes. Weah has yet to play a minute.
Hey, you can line right up next to Reyna on that front then.
So why not let him play with the national team? I just don't get it. He's not going to play. He seems to be completely out of favor, and there's already talks about him leaving for another team. Just let him play for his national team. Reyna. Reyna's that seems so pointless and hopeless at this point.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it would be nice if he was at least a viable option off the bench here.
God,
or a starter.
How far has he fallen?
Well, I mean, it's such a bad end of stint with Dorman at this point. He needs. I mean, he's going to get new greener grasses. Hopefully they're not sprayed with a bunch of shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, Haiti going long. Ream back to Freeze. Freeze to the other team. Haiti shoots and scores. All right. It is 1-1. That was atrocious by Freeze.
Ooh, Freeze. What the fuck?
What the fuck was that? Clear it out to the stands, for crying out loud. Holy Jesus.
Oh, Freeze.
He froze under pressure. Oh, my lordy. That is a confidence killer. Absolute confidence killer. Holy crap. What does Reem do? Reem just passed it back to him. This isn't Ream's fault. Ream had to get back and cover this long ball. So he gets it down to Freeze. Oh, my God. You had time to trap it, too, if you wanted to. Holy Jesus. My mom says, what an idiot.
I love the third comment. Hey, send her a link. She should jump on.
I'm going to say, yep.
Oof.
Shaking
Oh, the big old oof. So, as it stands now, Haiti has lifeline, but Trinidad and Tobago are currently still the ones moving on.
Boy, that was a big dummy. That was a really big dummy play.
Yowza.
That was not Ream's fault. That guy, Freeze could have just whacked at it, kicked it way out of bounds if he wanted to.
Saudi Arabia's watching this going, or not, they're not watching it right now, but the fans are watching this going, why the fuck couldn't we get that shit?
Yeah. Ream, long ball, beautiful out to Quinn Sullivan on a dime. Quinn loses it. He gets it back. He's trying to find Aaron, whoever the fuck that is. Can't tell. Ream steps forward to stop the counter.
Yeah, it was dark Brendan. Or light gray Brendan.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like Brendan, but I wasn't sure. And second of all, I was like, why is he on the right? He's out left today. Why is he on the right? But, we like to do overloads. So sometimes we do that. We put both wingers on the same side.
Yeah, I think Brennan and Tillman have kind of free roam.
Well, after tonight's game as well, with the Mexico game, we'll find out if we have to play Mexico in the next round right away, depending on how we both finish.
That's going to be if Saudi Arabia comes back and somehow wins or something like that.
Well, I'm not so worried about us. I think we're winning this group. I'm just not sure if Mexico is going to finish first or second in theirs.
They're tied with Costa Rica, so it really will come down to the final match.
Yep.
And probably goal differential, quite frankly.
Yep.
Wait. Mexico and Costa Rica are going to play each other, right?
Go, Bambi, go! Oh, Bambi, you got to turn on the Jets, brother. That was there for the taking.
Totally.
Holy Christ. Well, this has not been impressive. Haiti's had a lot of the ball. Haiti's attacked quite a bit on us. Did you see that balloon in Brazil that caught on fire and crashed to the earth, killing?
Yes, I did.
You see the guy that jumped out while it was burning?
Might as well at that point. But I responded to you because I go, yet another reason why I won't go up in a hot air balloon.
Exactly. Fuck that. I'm not going up in a hot air balloon. Yeah, that's entertaining for you. It ain't for me. A, I don't like heights, and B, I don't like being held in the sky by a fucking balloon.
Brandon Marker goes, he jumped? Yeah, there's one dude that totally did jump. He's like, dude, if I'm going to go down with this, I might as well, free fall and make sure that it's over,
Yeah, I don't want to burn alive.
Yeah. That video ended so differently because obviously people died. And then it ended with that the rest of the balloon just slowly but surely going like this.
Yeah. Here, question.
Oh, God.
It says 13 were injured. Surely none of the 13 that were injured were on the balloon. It must have been, they must have hit a house or something on the way down. Right? Or a party, a barbecue. A bunch of guys barbecuing in a fucking big-ass basket full of dudes comes flying down and hits them. I don't know. I don't know how the 13 people got injured. Surely you're not fitting more than 8 people in a balloon, in a basket like that. It's Bambi. He's one-on-one with the keeper, and he blows it. Holy
outside too.
Maybe. We'll see. That was unimpressive. It's close. If he's offside, it's damn close. Regardless, you got to finish that. Offside or not.
He's offside. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I agree. Put it away. Make it look like you're an actual striker.
Yes.
Trying to beat him
Yes.
near post, man.
Even Stu said, offside, onside, you got to hit that. Listen, what is this thing between Stu and Eric Winola? They don't like each other either. How many people does Eric Winola not like at all? How long is that list?
It's few.
I'm beginning to feel privileged that he likes us.
We're one of the truth seekers.
Apparently, if Eric Winola likes you, it's kind of a short list.
Tolkien, what were you aiming at there?
He doesn't like Landon. He doesn't like Stu. He doesn't like Kirk. He doesn't like Seb. The list goes on. Here's the screw up replay. Yeah, that's not that hard. That's not that hard of a pass from Reem. I'm sorry. Any high school fucking goalkeeper does not do this. Yes, is it bouncing and skipping? Yeah, fine. Trap it. You got enough time to trap it or kick it the fuck out of bounds. Just whack it out of bounds.
Yeah. Well, he was trying to play it out of the back. It's the when playing out of the back goes wrong, Twitter handle is going to have a field day at this.
Stupid. Richard steps up early, you'll notice, on this almost breakaway for Haiti. He may have been stepping up almost to his own detriment there. But it all worked out, thankfully.
Fortunately, Freeman paid attention.
Yep. All right, we finally have possession in their side again. It's taken a while. We're going to kick it around the horn a bit.
Keyshawn says, I'd rather have Brady out there learning than starting any of these frauds.
Well, let's not be too hard on Freeze yet. Yes, it was egregious. Yes, it was really, really, really bad. I have not seen him do that in MLS this season. So that was just a joke.
Definitely no bueno. Yeah.
That was a joke. That was a gag. I was like, I'm not really sure what to do with this. So I'm just going to tap it. Tap it? No. Hammer that shit out of bounds.
Will says, Bambi is the worst striker I've seen. Wear the red, white, and blue.
Not according to some. Some who've actually posted on this chat who think if you can't see that Aubameyang is a really good player, Aguiman is a quality player, then you are, and I quote, I didn't say this, a retard. A retard.
That was a nice attempt of a diving header there. Actually got taken out, but still.
Yep. All right, more offsides on us.
Yep.
Hey, more women referees on the sidelines too. Is this an all-woman crew?
I think so. I think that was the last time with her, the center official. She got the call right. That's all that matters. Yep. Offside.
They have drinking issues and not the good kind. Well, come on, Will. That's not very nice talking about us like that. He's not talking about us. But
because we have a good time.
Yeah. Well, we will hook up sometime later this week. I know we were going to do a little thing on your show post game, but obviously Brett's here. So, but all right. DK better than Bambi. Yeah. Yes. That's why DK, when healthy, scoring kind of a lot of goals at the time for West Brom, right?
Yep. Although it says DK. Oh, that's what you just said. But this is one I want to pull up here. Watch Bambi get a World Cup spot.
Fuck, I'm not even going to be surprised if he does now.
Yeah.
We got a weird motherfucker running our team. A weird dude. Tolkien's offsides now. Jesus, fuck. Can anybody look down the line or what? Did it go out of bounds?
No chance he was offside. It had to go out of bounds. There's no chance he was offside.
All right. I was going to say, you guys need to start paying attention where you're lining up if you're offsides again. What is that mark on the ball? Is that like a razor blade, yellow razor blade on the ball? What the fuck design is that? Can you see that?
I saw a yellow mark. I'm not sure.
Looks like a razor blade.
Yeah, that's how they're going to make the game more interesting. They put sharp objects on the ball.
Oh, my God. Clown show, dude. Wait till you see this. Haiti on the counter because of that clown show of defense.
But that defense was studs up on that tackle. Jesus.
All right. We got possession again. Reem Tolkien back to Reem. Reem forward pass to Bambi. Bambi loses it and almost falls down, but it does end up with Tolkien, I think. I can't really tell. No, that looks like Luca De La Torre, maybe. I'm not sure. No, it was Aronson.
Brennan.
Yeah, he's got the white shoes.
You can tell by his juke and his jive.
Yep. Again, Tolkien back, which is really good to stop a counter from Haiti. That was nice.
Sullivan just has flubbed all of his touches.
Yeah.
He may not be ready for the big show.
Did you see Agamon? Just Bambi about 5 seconds ago, though.
Oh, again, flopped over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big guy. You got to be able to use that frame. You know, I watched McBride play for Fulham for years. I can't remember a single time he flopped over like that.
He was a brick.
Holding up the ball. He knew how. He had great balance, I guess. I think that's Bambi's problem. He's got no balance.
Learn balance.
All right, here comes the cross in off the bar. Holy squatola, Sullivan off the bar.
There you go, Sullivan. Get on that.
Get on it. Get it in the goal.
Hey, you know what? He did something good there. Almost.
I know. It was not easy. I give you that.
When the guy's head was right there. Kind of surprised it wasn't called a high kick. Well, obviously, it wasn't a high kick, but
dangerous
still.
play.
Yeah. I mean, if you put your head down, that's your fault.
All right. Tillman taking the corners now.
After Tolkien's last one, why wouldn't you?
Female ref.
Anderson must have stomped on foot here.
They're explaining something she's explaining something to the Haiti players. Little, maybe too much roughhousery or in there or whatever.
Brian DeMarco brings up a great point. God damn, that goalkeeper is a big dude.
Yes, he is. A large mammal. All right. Tillman just drops it off to a rocket shot. From who was that? That's
Quinn Sullivan.
That is a rocket, dude. All right. Got to say one thing or two things. Quinn Sullivan's got a rocket of a right foot. There's no doubt about that. And what's his face has got McGlynn has got a rocket of a left foot. Something you really can't say about, like, Luna does not have a rocket for a foot. That is something I think he needs to add to his game.
Mm-hmm.
Like how to really rip one. All right, one, Reem being isolated, then number 10 for the other team just literally dribbles it out of bounds. He just like, I'm just going to dribble this out of bounds. Don't worry about it.
That's a former Fulham guy. Fuck, get out of here. God, they're playing the replay of that goal. Man.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Man, quit playing that goal.
Come on, man. That's terrible.
Come on, man.
Quit playing that goal, man. That's terrible. All right.
Fumar says Busio not being here is criminal.
It's not good.
I think having Busio in the midfield would be nice at this point.
I think that would be nice to have that option. And don't forget, Busio played everywhere this year for Venezia.
Yeah.
He played CAM. He played striker once. He played left winger, left mid. That dude was everywhere this season. Aronson back on the opposite side he's lined up as again. That's okay. We're overloading, I suppose, on that side, on the right. Richards inside.
Gives Tolkien room to move.
I guess.
Tillman's off to the left right now. So I think BA and Tillman are just sort of like moving
flip-flopping around. Yeah. Hey, Alexi Lawless is in the crowd. No, that's not Alexi Lawless. It's look-alike.
So he's got a broom on his face.
Yeah.
We got to give him props, man. He's going to every single fucking match.
He is, that dude.
Wish I had that type of freedom. Just a willy-nilly.
It's called not having kids, Brent.
Yeah.
All right. All right, we lost possession and Haiti ready to strike quickly. Something we don't do when we gain possession, by the way. Strike quickly.
That closed down, though.
It did. It's just like, this is like way more back and forth than I would have expected. I really do think we would be have done better than this.
Well, I mean, Haiti took Saudi Arabia all the way to the end, and then they turned it into big, which is kind of surprising, quite frankly. But
give away by Freeman. Give away by Freeman. Richards has to cover and does, thankfully. Adams comes back to collect. Whoa, fuck, Luca De La Torre, look out. We're fucking around the back. But we get to Ream, and all right, now everything's fine. Some really sketchy situations. Out wide to Sullivan on a long ball. Nice long ball.
Yeah, was that Adams?
Yep. Good cross by Sullivan, but that keeper, man, he's been solid. It's a good catch.
That fucking glue on his gloves. We want to double check that.
Yeah, he's got glue or sticky spit. Maybe some old sperm.
Daniel wants to know whose dog is barking. That's my pit terrier upstairs.
Yeah, I don't have a dog anymore. Gizmo died. Gizmo died 3 years ago. Those have been around will remember Gizmo. He used to be on the show on occasion in the background. Hard to believe he died 3 years ago. It's just crazy. It's been that time's just flying by, dude. Oh, good pass, Richards. Way to go, dude. Why don't you actually fucking... This is the second bad pass by Richards. One to Ream, and now one to Freeman. God damn it, dude. How hard is it? The dude's 10 feet from you.
Remember that play where...
Oh, my God. That was a rugby. I don't even think that's a foul on Tillman. Honestly, that was shoulder to shoulder. That was fair to me. I'm sorry.
You got hip checked.
Yeah, he did. All right. He added the hip. If it was shoulder to shoulder, I would have been fine with it. But
wasn't even going for the ball. The ball was like a yard and a half away from him at that point.
Yep. That was a hip check.
Well, and this is an argument we had with another play. People were like, "Oh, is this a foul? Is this not a foul?" I'm like, "It was a foul." But I grew up in an era where with defense, either the ball gets past you or the man does, but not both.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're back to kicking around the shoehorn here in the back. Sullivan, then back to Freeman. Freeman's going to kick it to Richards. There you go. Richards going to kick it to Ream. And there you go. And now Ream's got it. He's going to get it up to Tolkien. Tolkien's going to make a run. He's going to turn it back. He's still got possession, or what the fuck, I guess. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe you can...
Man, he can't keep the ball in the he can't keep the ball in the field at all.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
I'm sorry, but Haiti, you're looking pretty good.
Oh, I thought you were saying they look pretty.
They're looking pretty good. We're not looking good. Here goes Luca De La Torre, giving it away eventually. And now Haiti's in possession. We're looking like trash. This should not look like an even Steven game. That's what this looks like. An even Steven game. Sullivan, De La Torre, Adams, out wide to Tolkien. Wasn't really done anything yet. Maybe a couple things, but not much.
Like 3 or 4 letting the balls go out of bounds is what Tolkien's done so far.
Yep.
This is his chance, man. His chance.
Yeah, he's getting it. He's asking for the ball. He's standing way out left right now. And now it's too late. You guys all waited way too long. He was fucking wide open. And now we're going to what? We're going to hand him the ball? How about switch fields, you stupid fucks? How about a longer pass while he's standing there wide open? No, we're going to actually dribble the ball to him 5 feet away from him. Ream with a bad pass. I'm not sure Tolkien was in the right place either, but hey, that is what it is. Nor did he expect that pass from Ream. And it's out of bounds. Well, and it's a throw for Haiti.
Ream played it to where Tolkien was 2 or 3 dribbles prior. So, open up and look.
I don't know why he went backwards, but hey, I'm not defending Ream. would expect him to be in the same place too. Nobody was around him.
Open up your fucking eyes, though, then. He should be looking up on the field.
He looked down to kick the ball, and by the time the ball got there, a second and a half later, he had moved.
Reeves not that slow. Come on.
Dude, it was not a short pass. It was going to take some time to get there. Anyhow, whatever. Here comes Haiti. Haiti in our box. Haiti dribbling around. Haiti's got possession. It's a clusterfuck. It's a clown show. Finally, we clear it. Aaronson's down. Aaronson's down with a little, probably a nibbler to the shin. He's back up. Oh, Jesus. Fucking Christ. What are we watching here?
We get the ball and we try to dribble 1, 2, 3 players. Just move the ball up the pitch. I just don't understand why we continue to fiddle fuck around. Our team's not a fiddle fucking team.
Well, we're really predictable. All right. So out wide to Tolkien. And now, okay, well, Sullivan's on the left side. So, okay, interesting.
Yeah, I think that middle three is really flip-flopping around.
They are. Because now Tillman's on the right, and he just about lost possession, and then he kind of does lose possession, then he gets a foul and a card. Congratulations. Kind of a nasty-ass tackle. That was a frustration tackle on Pierrot. Ooh, yeah, studs up too. Although some acting for the biggest guy on the field, Pierrot, likes to put in the extra twist. And there was a foul.
There was no studs up. It was a foul, but I don't see studs up.
I don't think that's a yellow. I don't know. It is to her. All right, we do have have had 66% of the possession. It doesn't feel that way because we've done nothing with it. And here are Haiti. In our final third, Tillman's going to get fouled again. Hopefully this is another yellow. Coach is upset. Turner is on the bench, chewing gum. Lemon pepper asks Great Basin. Lemon pepper? I'm not a fan of lemon pepper on chicken or anything.
It's good. I like it.
You like it? Okay.
Yeah.
Here they come. Richards heads it away. Boy, we're lucky just to be winning this game or tied in this game right now. We really are. Tolkien takes it up. And yes, of course, we don't continue forward or push it. No! Why would we do that? Let's wait for their whole defense to get back and set up. Let's do that, Brett.
That's exactly what happened just now. Literally watched all 9 of their players because their one striker coasted back in late. But yeah, good Lord, guys.
Why are we slowing down? Why did Tolkien slow down? Go! Take on a guy. Bust through before the whole fucking team gets back and sets up on defense. This is called that's just pussy ball. That's having no fucking guts. You got to take a risk. I guarantee you, Hades, they're going to try. They'll do it. We won't. There's really nothing. It's really nothing there.
The second thing, man. He took one too many touches, and all of a sudden he had to pull back and reset instead of just playing it to Tolkien from the get-go.
Yeah, Brett, but there's really nothing there, you know. There's really nothing there. So might as well pull it back. And then, guess what? There's really, really nothing there. You got to take advantage of them while they're running backwards. How hard is this to understand? They're on their back foot. You get them a chance to all sit down and square up. The fuck, dude? Now we're back to plan A. And Bambi's back on the ground again. My mom chimes in and says, the U.S. is so slow. They can't hold the ball. And they're so boring. Wow, Mom, let them have it. It's pretty pathetic. I mean, if we're trying to sell people on the U.S. men's national team and people are watching this right now, they see the score. They're like, Haiti? Haiti? Stand up, Agumon. Yes, Bambi. For once, do not go to the floor. Stand up, make the turn, didn't score, but at least he was a man.
No.
I just need to get his foot around that fucker.
Probably would have been called back anyways if they reviewed it. I don't know if they're reviewing every single goal, but he was definitely holding on to his jersey there.
Yep. Brian Ching, better than Bambi, says Daniel. Yeah. Shoot it, Freeman. Deflected corner kick. Their goalies been on fire so far.
Yeah, he's been solid.
Yep. I mean, he didn't hold on to that, but that was tough play.
Well, yeah, he played through Richards, who was right there with him.
Exactly. One large mammal versus the next. What would watching Reina slalom through Haiti really teach us? How bad this team is. That's how it would teach us.
I mean, how we absolutely need somebody like that. I'll take it.
I mean, I'm really getting to the point where I just need Reina to do something, dude. I'm frustrated. We all are. Very boring. Again, for my mom. She's really hammering it home with the boring part.
Ed Castillo for $1.99 says starting Agumon this many times is sackable, for fuck's sake.
It is. It is.
Fucking mix it up.
I mean, I realize Downs is gone. I realize that Haji Wright has some sort of odd testicular pull. But shit. At this point, I'm begging for Brian White. Just anybody. Put Tillman at center forward. Bring in another wide player. I don't care. Anything.
And Brian DeMarco is saying that their goalkeeper, Haiti's goalkeeper, is 37 years old.
Yeah, that's not that old for a goalkeeper.
It's still pretty old, but I mean, how many young goalkeepers are up and coming for Haiti? I guess at that point, it's a big question.
Well, it's just their best one, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like we don't have a 37-year-old center back.
That's fair, right?
That's even more rare. All right. Haiti setting up for another second consecutive corner. But shit. Yeah, just put Tellman at center forward. Oh, boy. That was like there's just way too many of these scary moments in the box, man. Turner and Johnny warming up, are they?
No, Turner's surely not.
Surely cannot be Tax Brazilian Ghost.
They're both standing up.
All right, for the 216 of you here right now, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandma. Really kind of almost surprised there's this many people watching because this has been painful. Is there anybody else doing a live gig tonight, or is it just us?
Is Tack doing one?
I don't know.
Trinidad, Tobago, and Haiti are still at 1-0. Trinidad.
Well, we got the Pacers starting in 6 minutes. NBA Finals. I don't know. I guess I'm going to miss that. At least 40 minutes of it. 40. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. That's only going to be one. That's only going to be one period or quarter.
Mm-mm.
They do 3.
Games last about 2 hours.
I know, I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah. So I'll probably be able to watch, I don't know, last quarter, fourth quarter. Hopefully it's not already a blowout by the time we're done here. Maybe there won't be a lot to talk about after this game, so the post game will be really short.
Probably. Damn.
Jesus H, dude.
Yeah. We're just getting overrun. Our midfield's getting overrun.
Bambi's been mostly ineffective. Brendan Aronson's had a couple moments, but Tillman's been pretty good except for the stupid foul. And then Sullivan, I mean, it's okay. Luca De La Torre, a little rough at moments. Adams, mostly defensive. Tolkien did not win anybody over tonight at all.
It's just Tillman's our only creative force at this point. I mean, I know Brendan's got the assist right now and everything like that, but everybody's reaction is to cut it back and pass it backwards.
Yeah, I mean, it's your tall, big. And yeah, I mean, this is what Poach would always talk about. Well, when we're kind of a nervous time, then we revert back to Berhalter ball. But there's no excuse for that because most of these players, a lot of them, didn't play for Berhalter. Tolkien never played for Berhalter.
Yeah.
Sullivan never played for Berhalter, as far as I remember. Bambi didn't. But you're right, the rest of them have. And they are. Well, Freeman didn't. But they're playing. They always revert to the norm. Okay, instead of taking a chance going forward, I'm just going to pull it up here and we'll cycle it around the back. Fuck that shit. That last sequence with Tolkien on the run, all their defense running the opposite direction, and instead of taking on a guy and see if he could drive into the box, maybe drop one off, there was a couple other guys running with him. He pulls it back and passes it back to fucking Ream. You gotta be fucking kidding me. And that's just generally this team, folks. No balls. No fucking hairy balls. No balls, this team.
Yeah. I mean, nothing really to add to that, quite frankly. It's just we're playing it forward. When we do play it fast, we've got a striker who doesn't hold the ball up well. And then don't get me wrong, because people are going to say, like, well, what about this play? Yeah, there are going to be opportunities where that Patrick has certainly held up the ball well. But, I mean, how many times did we say, oh, Bambi's on his ass? Bambi on ice.
Well, the real crazy thing about this is right now, instead of some of these experiments we're doing here, we could have recruited Nathaniel Brown. He could be here. Paxton Aronson could be out there somewhere. I don't know why he's not getting a chance instead of Quinn Sullivan. Why isn't Paxton Aronson getting a fucking chance? Is Quinn Sullivan a better player than Paxton Aronson? I don't think so. And then we left a bunch of guys. Sargent, Scally, Wiley. What's going on here? Yao. I don't get it. Aiden Morris, Busio, Tessman. All got left behind, folks, for this. This is what we get. This would have been the perfect opportunity for Josh Sargent to wake up out of his U.S. men's soccer team doldrums and gain some confidence. Nope. We're going to go play this guy who plays for Clit in MLS. And just look at this. It's a joke. And you know what? Lawless should not be smiling right now. He should not be smiling on my screen right now. You put him in your top 5 in your power rankings. And you're trolling. And at some point, you can't troll like that. Because either people will think you're an idiot because they don't know you're trolling, or they're just think you don't know soccer at all.
It's fascinating when you do like the top 5s based off of just recency bias, because quite frankly, remember the last Gold Cup, and he had Ferreira as third.
Yes.
Third option. And you're sitting there going like, no, he was second.
Second. Right.
You know, double hat trick and everything like
That's
that.
when I lost my shit.
He's our number 2 striker. I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
That's when I lost my shit and that fucking cut went viral.
Yeah.
It was like 2 million people saw that shit. And now 2 million people think I'm a nutcase.
I mean, I think I watched that 1 million times, so it was. Edgar Castillo for $1.99 says, I don't think I dislike Zardes as much as Bambi.
I don't dislike Bambi, but if you mean dislike him being on the pitch, yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think most players are decent enough people off the pitch, but when we're talking about on the pitch, then yeah, the dislike can occur there.
There are a lot of nice guys. All right? We don't need nice guys. We need killers.
Yeah.
To be fair, save this one. Oh, I can't even click on it.
Click on the star next to him. Who is it?
I lost it now.
You can scroll up.
This one. PMR says, to be fair, hasn't Sargent been given plenty of chances? The fact that Poach was unwilling to give him another chance is more on Sargent, even though I personally would have got. I get it. We all agree, and nobody has rammed Sargent harder than me on this. I have smacked him around like a bitch on this show for not coming into the last one with more confidence, more girth, a bigger erection, because he went on Watford, show on Watford and was interviewed, or not Watford, Norwich. It was like, oh yeah, I'm a little nervous about going to the national team, you know. I'm a little nervous because, you know, I got to really make it work this time. So yeah, I'm a little nervous about it. Fuck you, dude. Don't be nervous. Come in confident. Bring your whole Norwich thing with you. Your whole scoring attitude. Come into the camp and say, I'm the fucking man. Just like you are at Norwich. Well, you know, I'm not really, you know, the best player on the team. That's, you know, another guy. You know, you listen to that interview, you're thinking, you're a loser, dude. That is not how you come in. That's what a nice guy says. Being a nice guy. And that is the attitude he brought in, and maybe that's what Poach saw. And maybe that's why Poach said, nah, I don't want that guy. He's kind of a mental weakling. Maybe that's what he saw. I don't know. That's what I heard, that he was coming in as a mental weakling who was nervous. And
my take on the matter is, yeah, I mean, take the Albatross out of the equation completely here. Yes, he hasn't scored in 5-6 years here. It's abysmal. However, my take is you got to call in the best players. And does Patrick bring? I mean, yes, Patrick scored goals since Sargent scored his last goal many a year prior. But does Patrick really make you feel confident? I feel like all the other stuff, again, taking the goals out of the equation, because I agree with everybody. The fact that he hasn't scored in so long is a red flag. However, he's a more well-rounded striker than anybody we have on this roster right now.
All I know is if I were the coach, or even if Bruce Arena were the coach, and I guarantee this would happen if Bruce Arena were the coach, he'd fucking yank Sargent into a room and say, listen, you're being a fucking pussy. I need you to be a fucking man. Stand up and be a fucking man on this team and be a leader. If you can't do that, I'm not going to play you. But I guarantee you he never got that fucking lecture from Poach. They just passively aggressively let him go without letting him know what more they expected from him as a player. You gotta. Bruce would do it. Bob Bradley would fucking do it. Bob Bradley tell you you're being a pussy.
Before the game starts, I'm going to put this super chat on for you to handle. I'm going to go grab another drink real quick.
Of course you are. All right.
Fucking Lego, you piece of shit.
Yeah, nothing like stepping on Legos. Oh, those are the worst. All right. Luxia Game Central, $5 says, the Tolkien side linesman was terrible. None of those were out of touch, but he needs to attack the ball and not wait for it. Wait for it. He's too deep on the line. There are a lot of problems. That's one of them for sure, Buxy. But generally, I think what sums up Tolkien's issues, what we saw at the very end of the half. Here he had a chance to go balls in, balls deep And instead, he chicken shitted out on a quick counter. He totally chicken shitted out and reverted back to, well, let's just do this comfortably. And then the whole team got back into their deep lines. All he had to do was beat one guy. And shit was there's going to be trouble for Haiti. Did he do it? No. He turned around. Seriously disappointing. This is not the player I watched in the Bundesliga this season at all. I don't know who this guy is. He's a fraud right now. It's fraud alert. Because this is not the same player. And so that's kind of been the whole half, really. A lot of passivity. Okay, great. We had 65% possession. Amounting to what? Nothing. Absolutely zero, nothing. Here's a good one. Oh, hold on here. God damn it. It won't let me do it. Okay. There we go. Bambi is a failed experiment. He's been a failed experiment for a few games. I guess we haven't figured it out yet. No on PFOC, Jackie. PFOC and his team got relegated. They were bad. He is better than Bambi. I do agree that PFOC is better than Bambi, but, we got other options right now.
Did you do the other super chats, by the way?
I haven't. PFOC scores goals in Europe. No, he doesn't. Not anymore. And he hasn't for some time. Sorry, Fumar, but that's just a fact. Go look it up. Jesse Negron for $1.99. Sullivan looks like he's trying. Aguiman is garbage. Yes.
I think, like I said, I think Sullivan, I agree. He looks like he's trying. I don't know if he's ready for the big leagues at this point.
Mm-mm.
I mean, he hit the crossbar. Great on him on that front. He had a relatively decent rip of a shot from the left-hand side. But aside from that, I'm hoping to see the type of Sullivan we see at Philly, quite frankly. But
it's kind of like that for the whole team, though. But aside from that, it's
exactly,
like
right.
that.
Yeah,
it's the whole feeling for the team. They had that one good moment. But aside from that, Bambi had one good moment. But aside from that, Freeman had that one time. But aside from that, Richards had a solid game. But aside for the two fucking passes that were to people 15 feet away from him that he couldn't connect on, the fuck is that? I feel like people's heads are up their asses in this game.
Well, and I feel like that's kind of been our downfall for a while now, many a year, where we're moving the ball around and stuff like that. But then we just have, blunderhead plays where we make a pass. What was it? I think it was Zimmerman, maybe, or maybe it was. I don't think it was Zimmerman. I think was trying to pass the ball to Scally. This was many a game ago,
Jeez.
And Zimmerman passed the ball like 15 yards ahead of Scally. And then he sat there and yelled.
Oh, yeah. He blamed Scally for it, yeah.
Like, you're the fucker who passed it.
Yeah. Hold on.
Edgar Castillo for $1.99 says, even if B team, too many stubborn poach decisions.
Yes. All right, we've gone over this, so let's do it one more time. Where's Paxton Aronson? Why doesn't he ever get to play?
I'd like to see him get brought in for somebody like Adams or Luca De La Torre at this point. Maybe just Luca De La Torre.
Adams
is on the yellow card, though. Sorry. Don't mean to keep going off.
When will one dude in the media press ask about Nathaniel Brown? One guy in a press conference say, hey, just wondering, have you reached out to Nathaniel Brown? Just somebody ask it. And then no Sargent. Already talked about that. No Scally. No Caleb Wiley. All right. No Griffin Yao. No Tanner Tessman. Basically, he told Reyna, Wea, and McKenny to go fuck off and sat in the wind, blow in the wind for the friendlies. Ain't no Aiden Morris. No Busio.
Kickoff.
Yes, kickoff. Let's see how close we are this time. I got a picture here from somebody. Hold on here. It's from Will.
You know Will I am?
Nope. I know who he is. What is this? I'm not sure I understand. Will, you're gonna have to explain this picture.
Do
this
you need to zoom out for that dick pic?
It's Bambi. It's Bambi laying on the ground. Yeah, that's a good summary. It's a good summary, Will. All right, yes, Maloney, Fumar Maloney could have been here. I don't care if he doesn't play for Mainz. I don't give a shit. He would have been useful. Maximilian Dietz didn't have the greatest season ever, but who did on Greuther Fürth this season? Not Green and not Dietz. Nobody had one that was that great. I am well aware that Maloney doesn't play for Mainz. But he's a professional who plays and did play prior to that at the highest levels in the Bundesliga for a team in Heidenheim who finished 7th the seasons before. Okay.
Good Lord, guys. Fucking complete a fucking pass.
And he was one of the best players on Heidenheim, which is why he made the big move to Mainz for all the money. However, unfortunately for him, they don't play a center defensive midfielder at Mainz. They don't play a destroyer at Mainz. Why he moved to Mainz?
Take him. Take him
I don't know. Maybe that was the only team that offered him any money. Anyhow, who was this? This is Aguiman. This is Bambi. Bambi almost lost it, passing it back to fucking Richards. Ream inside to Luca De La Torre. Luca De La Torre passes it out sideways as usual. Do we have any changes?
No. I see Sullivan, I see Tillman, I see Brennan. It's all the same.
I swear to God, I saw Luna.
Maybe on the bench.
Ream. Out wide to Tolkien. It is Tolkien. My bad. Not Luna.
Edgar Castillo for $4.99 says we've been down to Poach. Even Latino media bends down to him. Just because Poach is Latino. Fuck that. Criticize him for fuck's sake.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? I really don't care. I mean, Pochettino's, that's a very fucking Italian ass name. Okay, so he was born in Argentina. I don't know if that makes him Latino. I don't know. He's Latin, I guess. So I guess that makes him Latino. I don't know. He comes from a family whose background, as far as I understand, is they're Italian immigrants that came to Argentina. Like 1,000 trillion other Italian immigrants.
Like you may be saying something about his heritage.
There's tons of Italians in Argentina, Brett.
Yeah.
A shitload. I don't know if I was, born in Argentina, that makes me Latin. You know what I mean?
You're born there. Might as well. Yeah.
I guess. All right, so it looks like Haiti have a free kick. We'll see if my mom's given up yet on this, watching this. This is about when she decides to, or we got a free kick, excuse me. She's kind of like, fuck this. This is ruining my day type of action here.
Logan hinted at what I was saying. Yeah, quite a few Germans too, for some reason. Hey.
Kind of odd. Wonder why that is. All right, for the 215 of you here now, make sure you like, subscribe, share with your grandma. And that was a hammering by Tolkien, but it was wide.
Isn't bad.
It wasn't horrible. It wasn't that horrible. It was curling. It just needed
didn't curl enough.
Need about
Obviously
3 more feet of curl.
Yeah.
But the fact that this is 1-1 is concerning.
By the way, TNT is still up 1-0 against Saudi.
Who is what?
Turned on to Big O, still up 1-0.
All right, here we go. Freeman playing some defense. Oh, somebody tripped up Haiti outside the box. They're going to get a free kick. Yeah. I'm at, by the way, Brett, I'm at 50, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We on?
3 seconds.
We got tighter.
31, 32, 33, 34.
Yeah, we're 4 seconds apart. We got a little tighter than 5.
Apparently Vix has been doing some Kegel exercises.
Apparently. Or my guys have slowed down. By about a second.
So somebody mentioned there's a lot of Germans in Brazil too, but then C. Burke says, and Japanese people in Brazil to complete the axis.
Italians, Germans, and Japanese. Okay, yes. That is the World War II axis. Freeze makes a save. Good punch, I suppose.
They went out wide. Better than Turner did.
It's better than Turner's push, yes. I don't think a lot of people are going to forget Freeze's error anytime soon, but that was a pretty good shot. It had some nasty spin on it. And, yeah, I mean, the angle wasn't great, and Freeze should get to that. He's playing the near post, so, yes. Probably wasn't going to – it might have hit the post at best, but – all right, we're playing it out the back, which is always lovely. Freeman under pressure. Gets it out wide. Sullivan back to Freeman. Yeah, let's fuck around on our own end. Why not? Back to Freeze. Freeze over to Ream. Ream. Doopa-doopa-doopa-doo. Into Richards. Richards out wide to Tolkien. Tolkien with the chip up to Bambi. Bambi falls. Bambi falls.
But he held it off long enough, Derek. Got to give him props on that one.
For Luca De La Torre to get it, yes. He did not need to fall, though, at all. I don't get it.
Running back.
Sullivan hammers it, and it's wide.
Running backwards, trip over your own shoelace. Happens.
Dude, he wasn't even getting manhandled. I don't fucking get it. It's like a slight grab to the shirt and a little bit of hands. And he just dropped down like a baby giraffe who was just born.
Green Great Basin says, I'm not seeing the hype about Sullivan. Yes, it's not a great game for him. And like I mentioned, maybe not ready for this this time.
They're hype around Sullivan?
Yeah, a lot of people in MLS circles are hyping him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, of course. Of course they are. All right. Listen, he's a fine MLS player. He's a very decent MLS player. He's one of the better American players that play in MLS. Who cares? I mean, it's nice. It's nice, but
I would like to have seen Guti in here instead.
He's not the best player on his team at Philadelphia. Unlike, say, and guess who's on the ground? No, he stays up. No, he's back on the ground.
Well, that's fair. That was fair, though. He was getting clobbered. He was about to stay up, and then he got.
I mean, come on. Yes, the first tackle was a bit much, so that time I get it. All right, good.
I agree, untouchables. He's not as good as Gutierrez.
Whereas somebody like Brian White is pretty close, and Berhalter are kind of like the best two players on Vancouver, right? Whereas in a player like Luna is one of the best players on his team at RSL. Kevin Sullivan is not the best player or anywhere near the best player.
Kevin
at Philadelphia, excuse me. The other
Quinn
Sullivan. Just saying, you need to be near one of the best players on your team in MLS for me to like go, yeah, I'm tuning in for that.
Whoop, whoop. There's a hype whistle. Whoop, whoop. Thank goodness we took that foul and we had a free kick to play it all the way back to our
backwards. All the way back to please.
Trap it, please. For love of God.
Jesus Christ. All right, we reset. Richards to Ream. Ream to, I'm guessing, Tolkien. Yep, Tolkien back to Ream. Ream to Richards. Yep. There we go. And Richards up to Luca De La Torre, which was never going anywhere. Then back to Ream. Ream, probably back to Richards, I guess. Or Tolkien. Tolkien's not really open, so probably not. Ream's just going to hold it here for a while. Back to Richards. What the fuck, yeah. Richards, long ball, way out of bounds, about 10 feet over the head of Freeman.
Ay, caramba.
This is so, hey, Kevin, you read my fucking mind. I was just about to say, this is so fucking predictable. And this is why my mom calls this boring. It's fucking boring because it is boring. It's so goddamn predictable. I can call the pass before it happens. I know exactly where we're going next. Richards doesn't know he's going to pass it to Ream. There you go. Ream's going to look upfield. Well, is he going to do a bomb?
Can't do it to Tolkien. Give it to Tillman instead.
Switch fields? No, back to Richards. Richards. Back to Ream.
Keyshawn has it. This is virtual.
Ream lifted his head, didn't trap the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Now, that was not predictable, but boy,
that's not poach ball. It's no longer Greg Ball. It's poach ball.
Yeah, but it might as well be Greg. There's no fucking difference. It's the same shit, people. I'm going montage and that.
You know who I think our the biggest loss the U.S. has had this past couple of years is when Jedi is not available, and I can't believe it that our attack, even Des and our backs, those two backs are our most creative options, moving the ball forward.
We are.
They open up the pitch, and there's so much room for everybody else to do shit on. We don't have them, and we are fucking lost.
It is such a massively steep drop-off. It's frightening. All right, we're fucking around the back. That's a good pass from Richards, but... Ooh, he got away by Tillman. That was beautiful by Tillman. Pass by Tolkien. It's behind Bambi. Out goes Quinn Sullivan. Quinn Sullivan trying to find a pass. He chipped it into Bambi. Bambi doesn't get there.
Did you see the cross, though?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Was that necessary? Just use your left foot, man. It wasn't a bad cross either, though. But yeah, there it is. I don't think it was necessary.
Sullivan with the Rabona. My Rabona.
If we're up like 3-4-0 or something like that, yeah, sure, throw them out there. But I mean, doing that can't be any more accurate for him than just using his left foot.
Are there really that much fewer people watching tonight that we have half the number of people that we usually do?
Maybe they're tuned into the Pacers game.
Probably
not Pacers fans, but just the finals. Yeah, and we've already qualified.
Yeah, it's not as important of a game, but boy, it's still embarrassing. All right. In there, we got the ball in their half. Ream out to Tolkien. Tolkien tries to toe tap it, but horrible pass and gets taken. And then he regains possession to Luca De La Torre. Got it. There we go.
Aronson.
Adams. That's okay. I'm sorry. Aronson's all over the fucking field. Tillman. Adams. All the way back to Richards. And let's re-cue. And let them get set up, by the way, and do their defensive block. That's always important that we to be fair to the other team, we need to let them set up in their defensive block.
This is the problem with MLS, right? It's parity. We need to make sure the other team resets.
Right. You got to be fair about this. You cannot hit them tight in transition or quickly in transition. This is not fair to do that against another team. We must let them get back into their low block. That's important for us as a team to be respectful of our opponents. All right, Tillman tries to do a chipperoo. That didn't work.
Why are we trying to get too fancy? BTW, 4 minutes and 50 seconds left of the first quarter. It's 16-18, Oklahoma. So it's a close game, in other words.
What's the score?
16-18.
Okay, first quarter. Talking with the cross to no one.
No one. It says for $2, only Bambi can flip on ice in Dallas.
It's true. That was such a cool Rabona.
It almost panned out too. I got to give him props on that, but maybe you need to work on some left foot there. I guess.
I wonder if the coach likes that. But you're right. That just says, I am so right-footed, I'm not even going to hit this with my left foot.
It is. Yeah.
Halliburton just tore his ACL. No fucking way. We're fucking doomed then.
He was already playing with an injury, right?
Yes, but not a fucking torn ACL.
Could it be that was his injury was leading to that point, though?
I don't know.
I don't know what his injuries was. I remember hearing that guy basically said, he basically stated that if they're going to Game 7, he's playing regardless.
Oh. All right, I am missing the Pacers game for this.
Yeah, because this game balls.
This game's rocking.
I mean, we're 60 minutes in. I mean, maybe we bring somebody in. Change it up a little bit.
This song, remember that song, 99 Luftballons? Remember that one? 99 Luftballons. That's how much this game rocks. It rocks as hard as 99 Luftballons.
Oh, you didn't rock out to that before every game?
This game rocks like Safety Dance. That's how this game rocks. Which I love that song, but that song doesn't rock.
I agree with Colin here. Having Luna and Berhalter out of here, passing has been tame.
Yeah,
we're not taking chances. How many times did Berhalter change the point of attack? How many times did Luna try to slip that through ball through? Got nothing.
If this were a porn video, we'd all be flaccid.
Uh-oh. Saudi just scored. No, did they score? Hit the crossbar, but then the follow-up. Yeah, Saudi just scored.
Remember when Penthouse, the old Penthouse used to rate movies?
Yeah.
And they'd have like the erection on it, and it'd be like this, this, and this. This game is definitely this.
Yeah, not here yet.
Yep. Aronson up the field.
Thank you.
Oh.
I mean, I know he got the assist, but my God, I'm sorry, but Brendan he plays as a 10 for Leeds. How in the world is he
not really?
Well, I mean, that's the role he plays.
Yeah, in name only.
Yeah, but I'm like, every time he gets the ball, he's pulling it back and looking to drop it. I'm just like, God, fucking go up and take your chance.
It's the Berhalter comfort zone, babies. Everything's sideways and backwards, baby.
Edgar Castillo for $1.99 says Poach should stop blaming GG and actually coach.
Yeah. If you don't like them falling back on their laurels.
Nice ball by Richards.
He falls!
Oh my God!
He fell!
You can't make this up.
You cannot. Oh,
oh my God. Did they feel bad about our goal that we gifted them? That they felt like he had to kick it backwards like that?
Oh, no, it's not going to call. It's a handball.
By who?
On somebody, Tillman.
Maybe I missed it. I didn't think the ball even got to Tillman.
I didn't think so either. Let's see here. Slow.
They're saying offside. Brian said
but he tripped and fell anyhow. Bambi on ice, baby. Bambi on ice. You cannot make this shit up.
No. I mean, they had to call it an offside, right?
It does.
No, they couldn't call that a handball. Are you fucking serious? Where's VAR on that?
His arms were right by his side.
That couldn't have been a handball, dude. Okay, she's dropped for me. She's dropped.
Are they checking? They're checking.
They have to be. They have to be. They have to check that shit. Oh my
99 loot balloons.
Wow! Wow, that was bad.
Wasn't that song Red Balloons in America?
Yeah.
That's not a direct. It's not a fucking direct translation at all. Luftballons means
wow.
air
I
balloons.
still can't get over that. She called a fucking handball on that. I cannot believe that. No fucking way.
99 rot balloons. That would be a direct translation of the word red to in German. Would be rot is red in German. How they named the song Red Balloons, I guess that sounds better than whatever else they could come up with. 99 red balloons. But couldn't they say Luft? Don't some Americans use the word Luft? Like, Luft it to me. You ever heard that?
No.
I grew up on an army bases. We used to say shit like that because we all spoke basic German.
I still can't get over that fucking handball. I mean, what's the point of having VAR if you're not going to fucking check shit?
Yep. Adams. Nice pass. Lays it off.
Freeman gave him a weak sauce ball. I agree, Tact.
Oh, get in! Oh my God, Luca! What the hell kind of limp dick shot was that?
Hey.
Oh,
I will just pass it to that corner. I mean, yeah, there was no power whatsoever.
That was nothing on that. That was also flaccid.
Edgar Steele for $1.99 says, no subs warming up, by the way. I may be done with Poach.
Done with Poach. Yeah, I know what you feel like, brother. All right, this is Aronson.
Pass it back! Pass it back!
He did. Just give him some more time. All right, got White to Tolkien. And listen, they're giving Tolkien the whole left space. He won't take it. He won't take any of the space down the left side. It's like, go take it and crash the box. Everybody crash the
Adams. Nice ball, Adams. Tillman?
God, if Tillman.
What? Is that another handball?
Offsides.
God damn, you got to be fucking kidding me.
These bitches are killing us.
I got to see this. Where's the replay? Play the replay.
Play the replay. Yeah, he's offsides. Yep.
All right. She's got that right. She's got that right.
She's good. She did
well.
Well.
She should be the center official, by the way.
I don't understand why Tolkien just doesn't take all that space on the left and everybody crashed the box.
I think a USA fan in the audience is going, crap.
But do you not understand what I'm saying here?
What's up?
They're giving Tolkien the whole left fucking side. They're not even defending it. Yeah. What are we doing? Take it down the left when they give it to you. Take it. And crash.
We said the same about Arsene against Saudi Arabia.
Crash the fucking box. What is going on here? Yes, they did the same thing in the other game. They gave Arsene the whole left side and said, go ahead, have it.
Do it. What are you going to do?
All right, Richard switching fields. Oh,
that was a lost ball.
That was never going to get there.
BA was never going to get to that. Are you kidding me?
No way.
I mean, the only other person who didn't who stood a worse chance of getting that was Tolkien, and it's on the left side.
Oh,
Timbo Slice is concerned about your blood pressure, Derek. He says, "Hey, calm down, Derek."
Dude, if you not watch this show, this is what I do.
That's my shtick, man.
This is what I do, man. I'm watching the game just like I'd be in a bar. I'd be doing the same thing.
Edgar Castillo for $1.99 says only U.S. soccer would ruin this summer, man.
I mean, we're out of the group, but this is not.
That doesn't fill me with confidence.
All right, Tolkien is out wide. He's got one guy in front and he cuts inside. And he passes it to Bambi. Bambi inside.
You know, Bambi?
Aronson, who's also kind of a Bambi figure on his own.
David D says, this is me calm. Quoting you, Derek, of course.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, that's 2 Tillman goals down the shitter.
Ashton says Luna and McGlynn coming in. Yeah, hopefully BA and Sullivan out. I mean, quite frankly.
More than my guess.
Yep,
comes
Sullivan's out, definitely. And Aronson's out. Yep.
All right.
Much needed subs, quite frankly.
Yep. Let's see if this makes a difference, or if we're just gonna tippy-toe around.
Seabird says, "Good hold up by Agumon. Is this the Twilight Zone?"
Yeah, that was his probably first one in the game.
This is the problem with being commentators here. Is somebody's always going to find the one play of the game and say, "Look, you're wrong. Look,
he did it good. He did good there. He did good there.
Not good.
He may have done good there, but boy, oh boy, that's not been the whole game at all."
Get to it.
Tillman back to up the field. This is a good run by Luca De La Torre into Bambi, but he missed him completely. Hard to believe you can miss a target that large. Oh no, Luna! Oh no, Luna!
No.
Oh boy! Luna. Oh boy! What was that, brother? You can't do that. Good tackle by Freeman.
Nicely done, and gets that goal kick. I know Freeman's. I think Freeman's kind of impressed me in this match. He's done well.
It's been good
in the defense. Well, that's all he's given the options to do.
Correct. They're playing back three.
So, yep. I mean, come on. Yeah. No, I think Freeman's been pretty solid. Yeah. I mean, how can you call that a handball?
It went off his chest, I thought.
It doesn't matter if it was hand. His hand was at the side.
It was in a natural position.
Overly natural. Well, you couldn't get more natural than that.
Well, even Tillman's tapping his left arm there. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it still doesn't matter if it hit it.
He was just standing there. You know, and the guy hammered the ball right at him. I guess the rules are you can't score a goal with your arm.
No.
Regardless.
Fuck that. It's not a handball.
I mean, hey, don't ask Thierry Henry that. He scored a ball with his hand on a World Cup qualifier.
Says natural doesn't matter if it results in a goal.
Correct. He's right. That is the rule. My brain started going through the rules, and I was like, yeah, that's.
I think that's just an interpretation of a rule. I don't think there's a legit rule written out saying, hey,
yes,
if it's a natural handball, if it's a natural position, even if you score a goal, it's no goal.
It's correct. You cannot score a goal with your arm, even if it's in a natural position. Yep. It's true. It's true, Brett. We could get our guy, our referee, friend in here.
It should be written down somewhere. We should be able to Google this shit.
Well, yeah, if you want to do that, if you want to.
I'm not doing shit right now.
Get all jerked.
I'm busy watching us tie Haiti 1-1. Come
on. Yeah. We're all busy doing that. Being quite annoyed with it, too. All right, look at De La Torre. They're 73 minutes and 7 seconds into this game, and it is painful to watch, folks. It's a great pass to Tillman. Tillman. Oh, my God. Tillman's like a one-man show. He's a one-man show in this game. He's had two called back.
That's the second time they showed this female American fan. Why?
That's on sides. That one's on sides.
Yeah.
Great catch with his foot by Tillman. Beautiful.
So unfortunate.
Beautiful. Oh, he just hit it off his heel instead of his foot. It came off his heel. Ah, man. I swear to God, if Haiti scores a late one here. Oh, my God. Here they come. All right. Freeze has got it. Quick counter. Can we do a quick counter? Can we do a quick counter? Can we do a quick counter?
Slow down.
Can we do a quick counter? No. No. Absolutely not.
Uh-oh. People are talking already. In the chat, don't look, Derek. Don't look.
I don't believe it. All right, chip into Bambi. Bambi around the keeper. Bambi scores! Goal for Bambi!
And the Mariners are going to continue now after 75 minutes of Garbo. Hey, you know what? Props to him. He finished his chances. That's all that matters, I guess.
Zabumpito.
Chris Garrett goes, "Was he off?" Ooh, is it off? People are asking.
Crap, he scored.
I know, right? That's what it's going to be. God damn.
All right, for the 200,
he looks on. He looks on.
247 of you here, make sure you subscribe.
Hey, like I said, 75 minutes of practical garbo by him, but he scored. So props to him on that.
Yep.
I mean, that's basically the opposite of all the other arguments. It's like, hey, and that's the great thing about being a striker, is you could have a horrible game, but if you score the game-winning goal, all is fucking forgiven.
Who made the through ball? Who made the pass? That was quite beautiful.
Who was the pass? I mean, I was watching me talk instead of watching the replay. So
they're checking it. She says it's good. She's like, that
was
goal?
it Chris Richards? Was it Chris Richards? I just heard it on your behalf.
I don't know.
Yeah. Edgar Castillo for $1.99 says, at least he scores, says every casual. It's fair. But
I know we're going to hear that forever.
I was just saying, hey, he scored the goal. He won the game. Hey, props to him on that front. I want it was Tolkien, I guess, Tolkien assist.
Nice.
Oh God, that's two players who've been horrible all fucking game, basically.
I know.
Teamed up for the potential game-winning goal here.
Tim Ream just saved our asses in the box there. That was bouncing around as a mess.
I just, I want a striker who can score a goal, but also perform the rest of the match. That's all I want right there. But scoring is kind of important for a 9. 100% agree. I will say, though, it depends on how you play. Because for the longest time under Greg, our 9 basically played as a he checked back too far, just didn't really play as an actual 9. And that goes for, I know Pepe scored goals under Greg. I know Flo didn't. Flo scored more goals under Hudson and BJ. But I don't know. It depends how you use your 9. But yeah, I can't disagree on Untouchables. He scored the goal.
The problem is we're going to hear about it.
Well, the problem is we're eventually going to play better talent than Haiti.
Yeah, this is a game that Jesus Ferrer would have 2 or 3 goals already.
Yeah.
You'd say that, but then the whole team's been kind of meh. And let's not kid ourselves.
Perfect timing there, Chris.
Haiti are still in this game.
Chris Gary goes, it was like watching Jesus play crap for 75 minutes, score a stupid goal, everything is forgotten. We'll also put him as the number 1 in the 9 chart, and Derek will say he has Agumon come on his mouth.
Could be. We'll see. The post game, it sends me into a fury. Oh, Lord. Freeze has got it, and bam, that looked awful. That hurt. That hurt to watch.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, hold on. Freeze is grabbing his baby nuts.
He got nutted.
This is not good. Let's see an instant replay if he gets hit in his little plums. Oh, I didn't see a hit to the plums.
Maybe the ball got shoved into it.
Could be, because he is holding his baby nuts.
Like I was going to say, it's second quarter, 10 minutes to go. And Pacers are down by 1, 26-27.
Oh, boy.
It seems like a pretty tight game so far. Follow up on Saudi and Trinidad, and they're still tied at 1-1, 79th minute. Edgar Castillo for $1.99. On the bright side, Tillman and Richards for a team. Yeah, Tillman's coming into his own.
Yes, Tillman has been the best player on the pitch.
And Richards is using this tournament as well.
Well, except for those couple passes. Those were atrocious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tillman. So, hey, if Reyna totally dissolves into a nothing person, we still got Tillman. That's the good news.
Yeah.
And could that happen at this point in Reyna's career? I think it could. I think he might be the biggest flop since Freddie Adu, which is saying something.
Still young enough in that sense where he has time to flip it. So he's not the biggest flop, but he said since Freddie Adu. That's fair. So
yeah, I mean, his ceiling was way higher than Freddie Adu's ever was.
Yeah, I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but man, everybody was looking back at Freddie going, look at this kid dribble a ball. Look at all his moves.
And I hate saying that about Gio, but Gio hasn't convinced any of his last 3 coaches that he should play.
Matthew Dominguez for $2 says, if you stream Mexico, Costa Rica, I'll send another 2.
Probably not going to happen because I've got to watch the end of the Pacers game.
I was going to say, Derek, you up for a 6-hour stream?
Hell no.
What time is that game? The game's at 10 o'clock tonight. Would have been on, with 3 hours, and then 10 o'clock would have been another 2 hours at least. Yeah, 5-6 hours.
All right, De La Torre off, Cardoso on. So Johnny could play today. God help us if there is some sort of calamity that Cardoso causes. Aguiman off. Brian White is on the pitch, people. Brian White is on the pitch.
Our game-winning goal scorer is left. Oh.
You know what that is? You know what the Bee Gees would say? Bee Gees would say. No, they'd say, tragedy, when the feeling's wrong and you can't go on. Tragedy. Can't sing that high, by the way. That's really high up there. And the feeling's gone and it can't go on. You just can't hit those notes unless I were to scream loudly. All right, up the field to White. White can't keep it in.
He didn't fall over, though.
That's true. He seems to have the same injury to his wrist that Tillman has.
And Luna, for that matter.
Yeah, they all wrap their wrists.
Yeah, longest stretch of silence on this stream. Got to break it up somehow.
Yeah, I was listening to John Strong speak. What was the idiot thing that John Strong said earlier in the broadcast? Which player did he think was amazing?
I don't know.
We already had Lawless
I don't remember anymore.
Aguiman's in his top 5 power rankings.
Yeah. That was earlier. Hey, you know what? But he still scored a goal there. Come on.
Saturday Night Fever. I remember that one. That's a fun movie. You know, if you're really high. All right. Ream will blast this one up the pitch to Brian White. Brian White tries to get under it. He cannot. He chases the ball down, but the large mammal playing goalkeeper for Haiti has it.
Keith McClure says Oklahoma City and Indy is a good game.
Oh, Strong said Adams wasn't a locked-in starter.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that.
If you think that, John Strong, you're not a locked-in commentator, buddy. You need some fucking mental help if you think that's the case. I don't think that Poach would agree with you at all. Who's starting then? Who's starting? If Adams isn't starting, who's starting?
Look at De La Torre and Sebastian Berhalter. There you go.
Bullshit.
Edgar Castillo for $19.99. My gift to you guys as an Illinoisan.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? Illinoisan?
I think so.
I mean, I'll take his word for it. Rooting for the Pacers. Get drunk as hell, please, if they win.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'd be watching this after this. I'd be so excited if the Pacers won. And it's a through ball to White. White, thank you for that gift, by the way. That was awesome.
White just doesn't have the pace that Aguiman would have had there.
Go Pacers! just have to throw that in there.
What's for $5? Says South Park investor guy. So you want to invest in a 9? Great decision, young man. I'll put this in Striker portfolio, and they're gone, all gone.
So true.
Old man transferred to Illini?
I think that's just the name of the college team, right?
Well, I mean, that's fair enough. We have the Hoosiers, we have the Buckeyes. There's no Michigan University that has like the Michiganders. Michigonians?
They're the Wolverines. No, they're not. They're not the one. You're a Michiganer, right? If you're from Michigan.
Untouchable says the Illini is a tribe.
It is. That's what Illinois is named after. I thought. I could be wrong. Even though it ends with OIS, which sounds pretty French. Illinois. Chipped in. Cleared by Haiti. Corner kick. Us. All right. Well, we've got a whole 4 minutes left, but we're pressuring to finish this off 3-1.
So is that pronounced Illinoisan or Illinoisan? It's got to be Illinoisan, right?
Illinoisan.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. French don't pronounce the S on the end of things like that.
Yeah.
Bam! Oh my God, Richards. Get over that, brother. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Oh my Lord.
That was TRBL terrible.
You gotta get over that, dude. You only jumped up 6 inches
in the world.
And he mistimed it. He could have jumped another 2 feet.
Adam's coming out for Berhalter, I'm assuming?
Aronson, Paxton.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Hey!
Paxton, get those 3 minutes. Woo!
Paxton Aronson sighting.
Paxton, 3 minutes. Update. Saudi and Trinidad and Tobago are still tied 1-1. Pacers are down currently by 2.
That's good, because if we can keep it close in that fourth, we wear teams out. So when the feeling's gone, it can't go on. It's tragedy. All right. Even flow. I get a message from somebody? No, I did not. That must have been you, Brett. I didn't get a message.
No, that was for me. Okay. My brother just said, I found your 1999 W-2 from Party City and a stack of papers that Mom gave me. Do you want it?
Like you're going to need a 99 W-2. I suppose he's being a good brother by saying, I mean, you never know.
No, he's joking, obviously.
Yeah.
There you go, Tolkien. Way to play it forward. Tillman plays it backwards, though.
Tolkien, back to Ream. Ream almost lost it. Got it back to Freeze. Boots it. Thank you for just booting it.
Fuck off, guys. The game's almost over. I'm not fucking around with it.
Yeah, please not. We saw how that worked out earlier in the game.
Hey, Tolkien got to a header.
Yep, Tolkien has been better the second half, Dalton. He has.
Well, he hasn't dribbled the ball out of bounds 3 times, so there's that.
Untouchables asks, Bee Gees or KC and the Sunshine Band? Bee Gees.
KC.
Bullshit. Bee Gees are a way better band. Well, way more better songs. Albums, too. Albums. In the 60s. The only thing people seem to know the Bee Gees for is their disco shit.
Disco shit, yep.
But that's 70s.
That's all I know. That's all the shit I know from them.
Oh, they're masterful musicians from 64 to 70 before they did the whole disco thing.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, no, they're really good. They're like the other Beatles. You would probably know the songs like I started a joke. which started the whole world crying. You don't know that song?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Because I only see that the joke was
even
on me.
overnight diapers for adults. Yeah.
That's true.
Or it could be feminine product as well.
Yep.
Or an even flow.
Even flow, or around like butterflies. Don't know what he's saying there. Float around like butterflies.
Float around like butterflies. But then after that,
you don't know how you're taking me away.
I know the song is about a homeless man that he took out to lunch one day.
Yeah. Well, that's very nice of him. Of course it is. Frankly, I never took a homeless person out to lunch. And I was an indie rock band. So you'd think I just love homeless people and taking them out to lunch. But I just never did it. And it's Haiti free kick. This is nervous time. Nervous Nelly. If this is a good kick, that's right to freeze. He barely had to move.
So, Untouchable says Eddie Vedder's a fellow Chicagoan. I thought Eddie Vedder was from like L.A. and then he moved his way up. I guess he must have been born in Chicago and went out to California at some point.
Probably. I wonder when he met that kid that he wrote the song about.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
He didn't meet the kid. He saw a school shooting in the paper.
Okay. Jeremy Malcolm yesterday.
Turns out the family wasn't very happy about that song.
Yeah. Probably not. Paxton almost got some jollies there.
That wasn't bad. That was a good idea.
Why not give it a shot? You know what I mean?
I mean, just a little less on the kick. I mean, that would have been good.
It's one of those giddy up kicks. You know, that's what we used to call those.
There you go. Old Man Cringe says went from Chicago to San Diego, which we all know in Spanish is is a whale's vagina.
Is it?
According to Ron Burgundy, it is. I believe, and he gets corrected. I believe it stands for Saint Diego.
Yeah.
Agree to disagree.
Saint Diego. All right, here we go. Oh, all right. It's getting a little tricky out there. Haiti still got it. They got good, 2 more minutes and 30 seconds to try to make this happen.
Brian, I mean, you haven't had like great opportunities or anything like that, but I mean, you've got to make better outcomes of the chances you do get here, man. Make connection with your passes, simple things. Come on.
Yeah, we've already lamented on the Sargent thing, so we're not going to go back at that again. But this would have been a good opportunity to get his confidence back with the U.S. men's national team, not with his club team. He got plenty of confidence there. But again, as we mentioned, a lot of that's on Sargent for being a pussy fart, a queef.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine. I agree. Tillman should have had a hat trick by now. One of it was definitely offside. One was a quote unquote handball, I guess.
Get ready for Alexei glazing Augie. And we don't call him Augie here. We call him Bambi here. Green grape facing Bambi.
Pacers still going tit for tat, 36-37.
The tit part's good. I don't know about the tat. We'll find out.
Ouch. Get rid of the ball. Was it Paxton? I think it was Paxton. Yeah,
all right. This is a counter. Let's go. Let's go. It's 5-on-4. Let's go. Press it. Press it. Press forward. Nice. Finish it, Luna. You don't have much of a foot, so you're not going to finish it with a rocket, but he tried to place it. It was blocked. At least we tried. We didn't kick it backwards right away.
Yeah.
You guys watching the Mexico game. After the Pacer game ends, I will watch the finish of the Mexico game.
Well, and to answer what I think he's trying to ask is we won't be doing a live stream for the Mexico.
No, we are not doing a live stream of the Mexico game.
Tax Brazilian Ghost says Paxton bumped off like nothing. It's a Aronson trait.
But usually not Paxton trait. More of a Brendan trait. Honestly, I've watched them all season.
Yeah.
Game over, folks. And, a little bit of a flaccid 2-1 win for the United States, but we'll take it. Pretty average to below average performance in general. As Vespico says and agrees, pretty below average game. Yes, we looked pretty poor. This is the kind of team a few years ago, 6 years ago, we beat 4-1.
Yeah.
Even with our B squad, we beat
Saudi game's not over
4-1.
just yet. They're still tied 1-1, which means that Saudi would move on.
Richards with a 6.7-inch penis? Brian? Okay. I believe it. He's a tall dude with big feet. All right. 9 points, 7-1 goal tally in group stage. I'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it. I'll take it.
But it's always funny because looking back at some of the other Gold Cups, and you're like, oh, yeah, we did this, this, and this. But you never really remember the details of the game
All right,
itself.
I agree. Let's see if they glaze Aguma. Here we go.
What did he learn today about his team and about certain individual players?
Here we go.
I would say that Pochettino learned that this team has some heart to them, right? I think sometimes in these kind of scenarios where all you need is a draw, when Haiti get back into the game, it could have been easy for them to take their foot off the gas and not go and find that winner and not be aggressive, not shore things up defensively after halftime. But this US
Pochettino being really friendly to the female referees.
I think it's very important to finish this group not only as leaders, but to win every game. Winning is a contagious feeling. It doesn't just happen by chance. You have to work your tail off on both sides of the ball and take advantage of the bigger moments when they come. Ajuman did that. He gets a goal.
Ajuman did that?
And they go on to the knockout rounds feeling good.
Can you hear this, Brett?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I could turn it off.
I said before the game, judgment day for a few of these guys. Like Brendan Aronson, I thought played very well. Not perfect, but very well. I think he gave himself the opportunity to get more minutes. I don't think he'll start the next game, but I think get more minutes in that game. And then for the players who didn't start today and only got a few sort of garbage time minutes, I would probably be concerned. I would say it's looking like this will be the end of the road because going forward now, Mauricio Pochettino's playing his best 11, not going to make many subs. You got to try to win the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, the first part of any tournament obviously is getting out of the group.
Here's Alexi.
How easy or hard it is, you figure it out. They certainly figured it out. They won all their games. It wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I think that you're seeing a progression and therefore a momentum. I also think in terms of what he learned, or maybe confirmed, is that Mr. Tillman is very, very important.
Yes.
He was awesome today.
Tillman is.
And I think going forward, he is absolutely going to make a case when everybody's back together that he is a starter for this team. Yeah.
Will Tillman get into the game as the first goal? To put
Tillman
teams up
is a starter
1-0.
going forward.
All three of his international goals have come in the first 3 games of this edition of the Gold Cup. Patrick Ajuman with the winner, though, in the 75th minute. His second goal of this Gold Cup and 5th of his international career. Plenty more to come after the break. U.S. 2-1 winners.
All right. No super glazing yet, but the glazing may be coming, Brett.
I may have misheard what Donovan said there, but he said that players that came in late and only got bit minutes, they should be concerned.
Yeah, because they came in and the last few minutes weren't that great. I guess the late subs. I didn't think they were awful, but Brian White maybe is what he's talking about.
I think that'd be the only one, quite frankly. Okay. Hey, who didn't play at all today was Arson, so he should really be concerned by that logic.
Yeah, I think Arson's the starter. I think Tolkien didn't do enough to win.
Tolkien did not do enough. No. I definitely don't think Quinn did enough by any means to get a starting spot. I don't think Aronson, despite the fact that they slobbed that knob during the that post-game show right there, I don't think he did nearly enough.
Well, they said the same thing. He didn't do enough though to start going forward.
Well, I mean, aside from his goal, I mean, he had some plays here and there and stuff like that, but I don't think Aronson was at all productive, quite frankly.
I mean, again, we say this about a lot of the guys. Some of them have their moments, but in the end, generally, this was pretty unimpressive.
I mean, how many balls did Aronson play forward compared to playing backwards?
They played a lot. Well, everybody played a lot of balls backwards and sideways. Yes.
And here we go. So real quick, football scores. Do you think Richards had outside of Freeze's blunder of a performance? Do you think Richards had the worst game?
The only thing I would say about Richards, I thought he played fine outside of a couple really, really poor passes, and one of them almost leading to a counterattack. So I guess they're penalizing heavily for that. But
I mean, they're really leaning into Tolkien's assist to give him a 7.6.
Yeah, they must be.
I don't think Quinn did enough to get a 7.6. I'm kind of surprised by that.
I do too, because even though he had a better second half, it doesn't make up for the shit we watched in the first half, which is complete garbage. So we'll probably stay and listen to one more.
Agumon with a 7.9, primarily because of the goal, because I couldn't imagine why you'd have that high of a rating otherwise.
I cannot. Again, were there moments where everybody on this picture here had a moment or two? Yeah, sure. But generally, Haiti played us. Like, this is a straight up game.
Like, and listen, I don't have anything against Agumon. I want all of our strikers. I want Quinn. I want Brendan. I want everybody to play well.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't look at that game and say Agumon stock's going up outside the fact that he's scoring goals. And I'm not taking that away from him by any means. He's putting he's putting a chance here and there away, and this one was a massive chance that he put away. But I'm just the rest of the performance though was just.
It wasn't good. I mean, you'd even expect more from Adams, honestly. I don't think even Adams was that great today. The only guy, to me, today who stood out as like head over shoulders better than every other player on the pitch is Tillman.
Oh, Tillman, yes.
And that's it. That's the only player, when I watch him play, I go, that guy shouldn't be even on this pitch because he's so much better than everybody else. He's just way better than everybody. It's so obvious. The skill is so. And we saw that from Richards last game. But then we saw some mental lapses by Richards in this game. That's concerning. I don't. And they're about to interview Tillman, so I'm going to put
I think the. Oh, sorry. We'll listen to this.
Yeah, real quick.
I mean, it's tough. I know I have to score those, especially I think when I tried to chip the keeper.
That was a great pass by Adams on that chip, by the way.
Keep going. Don't focus too much on the things that happened and just look forward. And the next action counts. So always try to look forward and don't be too frustrated.
What was your biggest takeaway from this overall team performance tonight?
Similar to the last game, I think we showed a great fight today. And then obviously the win. The win is the most important, so happy to finish their group with 3 wins.
Thank you, congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, not much to say there.
Say that's a big nothing burger of an interview.
Huge nothing burger, but that's not surprising. It's with the player. Players don't. Now let's see if these guys slurp up Agumon.
Matches on FS1 and FS2. So that does it for us on Fox today.
That was quick.
2-1 win over Haiti to secure first place in Group D. Flip on over to FS1 or FS2 right now for our continuing coverage of the 2025 CONCACAF.
Really? I think I'm already on the right channel. Seriously. Now I got
Pacers up 45-42.
Hell yeah! I get to watch.
Going into halftime.
Yes. All right. So Tillman's accent Derek can actually do. Yeah, I probably could. But I usually just do the talking goat. Your dog's going fucking pets.
I know. My guess is everybody has moved upstairs and he's in his kennel.
By the way, best chips in the world. What do you think I've got here? Based on the crackle factor.
It's got to be kettle baked. Or not kettle baked, but kettle based. You got Doritos? No. Munchos?
Best chips in the world, baby. They really are. When's the last time you had Munchos?
It's been a bit.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, they're good.
There's I can't think of the brand at this point because I haven't really bought them in a while. But there's a kettle chip that it's a jalapeno kettle chip, and they're fucking phenomenal.
I don't like kettle chips. You want to know why?
You chipped a tooth once.
Yes, and
look at that.
They're fucking hard as fuck, dude.
I'll take kettle anything. Kettle chips, kettle popcorn, phenomenal.
The kettle chips, especially if you're biting down on them, and some of them get this really sharp point and they jab up into the roof of your mouth.
There's the truth there. There's the truth there on that. I won't disagree that you could in fact get a mouth sore from it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't name the number of times I've been eating kettle chips, and then I've got a sharp point, either the roof of the mouth or into a gum, and I'm like, fucking shit, eating this shit is dangerous. I'm not eating it anymore. They taste great, but they're dangerous. Munchos, not dangerous at all.
Miss Vicky's Kettle brand potato chips, they're all good. Just going down through some here. I like the Jimmy John's jalapeno kettle chips. Those are good too.
Yeah, I just at one point, this is probably 15 years ago, said, you know what? I just fucked up my mouth eating some kettle chips. I got a jab in the gum and a jab in the roof of my mouth. I'm done.
Lost on standby.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Okay. Can we agree though when it comes to like popcorn?
Yes.
Kettle corn popcorn is like phenomenal.
Yes. I love popcorn.
Fucking delicious, dude.
Yeah. Even that smart popcorn.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
That's really good, surprisingly.
I mean, the only reason to go to a Renaissance fair is to get the ginormous bag of kettle corn popcorn.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's that. I could live on that shit. That shit would be phenomenal.
Derek, do the one chip challenge. Hell no. I've watched motherfuckers do that, dude, and they are in serious pain. Serious pain. And just like not going spelunking, you want to pull up that video, by the way?
Oh man, you're hurting for there, huh? All right, let me pull it up here.
Going tight cave spelunking or getting in a fucking air balloon in Brazil, not doing it. Or climbing a mountain like the Himalayas, not doing it. I'm not doing anything stupid in my life. You could say, well, then you're not really living. Yes, I am. Yeah, I am. I'm really living. I'm enjoying my fucking life.
I was like, how fucking far back is that caving video?
I'm not putting my life at risk for any stupid shit that I'm not going to enjoy in the first place. I'm not going to enjoy going up in a big balloon. Not. Oh, that's the balloon. Here it is.
There's the dude.
You'll see the guy dive.
This shit.
Yeah, he just took a dive, man. He's like, I'm getting out of this burning
people
balloon.
That are in there, look, seriously. Nope.
So who are the 13 people that were listed as injured today? Because I don't understand that. Everyone on this died. Did they hit a bunch of people on the ground? And if you're on the ground, aren't you smart enough to get the fuck out of the way?
Yeah.
Or
wow,
unless they hit a house. They hit a house that was having a big party. They hit a bar, full of people. And this spelunking one, that guy is a fucking nutcase.
I didn't even listen to the fucking audio that goes with it. We're listening to that.
What's that?
The audio to this.
Oh, it's even worse.
Watch the video. I didn't listen to the audio.
So right now I'm breathing out.
Fucking moron.
There's no fucking chance. No fucking chance.
No way I'm doing this. That's not enough space for him to even move through unless he holds his breath and breathes correctly. And then later in the video, which we aren't going to play because we want to get dinged.
Fuck you guys, I can't watch this.
He says he gets stuck later on. He gets stuck in this video later on, and he says, I might have to break my knuckles to get through here. And you're like, you stupid asshole. Why are you doing this to yourself? What is your problem?
I can't. I'm claustrophobic.
Oh, I'm claustrophobic as hell.
I mean, I'm not claustrophobic, but I would be claustrophobic in this fucking instance. Absolutely. And I'd have a panic attack all at the same time, and I would end my life right there.
Yeah, you would die. You would die.
Yeah.
You'd get stuck. You'd panic. You get stuck and die. This guy's fucking, and then he's doing it on his own. He's filming himself, and he's doing this by himself. So if he gets stuck, he is dead because nobody knows he's there.
Well, did you see the video of the, not the video, but they have like an animated video of this guy who went spelunking just like this. And he went down to this cave, but the problem was it was a dead end. And he was basically down, like his head was going down. But he was
upside down.
There.
Yeah. And he died. And he died.
Why? What is wrong with people?
Now, he was doing it with another guy. His plan was to go down and turn around and come back up. Well, no, he couldn't fit. So he got stuck. It was a 24 operation to rescue him. And they couldn't get him out. He was just too fucking stuck. And he ended up dying upside down with his head probably. And then they didn't even pull him out when he died. They're like, fuck it. No, nobody's going to go down there and get him. Fuck it. Yeah. They just concreted that shit up and they closed the cave. Like, if this is really what you consider to be something exciting in your life, then what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, take up another harp. Listen to Vivaldi or Beethoven or whatever.
Get a
hobby. Yeah, knitting. Jerk off more. Whatever you got to do, but don't do this.
Get addicted to porn.
Please. Because honestly, if you get stuck there, then other motherfuckers are going to have to come rescue your dumb ass, and they're now at risk of dying.
Yeah, here's the thing. Because somebody else goes into the cave too. He's like, oh god, this is tough. And then he gets to the point where this guy got stuck, and he's just like, fuck.
I mean,
real quick, Edgar Castillo for $1.99 says he knows the cameraman never dies. Well, let's just see. He's going to say something here real quick.
Okay, so I'm coming up out of this, and if I get stuck, I have this rock with me such that I can pop off some of these knuckles, which made it very hard to get into. Now I have to go slow.
I think he means the knuckles on the path, right? Not his own knuckles.
It's got to be, the knuckle, like underneath him. This garbo here. I think he's referring to this shit.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I thought he was talking about his own knuckles the first time I read
it. His knuckles are not the problem. That's not what's getting stuck here.
Yes. Every other body part that's large, right? All right, here we're back to the post game real quick. Let's see if they glaze Aguiman. Oh God!
Pat, congratulations.
They're interviewing him.
But I do have to ask you about that goal because the word we kept using during the broadcast was composure. How you made that finish and just your patience there. So how would you describe it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, me and John, we talked about the goal, or for that pass. We talked about that pass, and he played the ball perfectly. And for me, it was like once I saw the keeper come on, I said, compose yourself, take your time, and around the goalkeeper. And once I got there, it was like just finished, and it was happily went in.
It's a great point in bringing up John Tolkien, who also had an opportunity tonight with that start. So what did you make of his performance? So many guys, just like yourself, trying to prove you belong, to be here for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I like playing with him. I like playing with all these guys, and I think he's proven himself that he could play it as well, and he's played well for me. And I think it's just all about everyone just enjoying it and having fun, and obviously putting a stamp on the game. He's one of the players that did it.
Did he just say that Arson didn't play well?
Or Costa Rica.
No, he didn't.
It gets a bit more challenging. What do you make of this next challenge for this
I know,
team?
But I mean, at the end of the day, we know we got ourselves into.
Oh, I see.
The Gold Cup is a tough tournament, and I think with our squad, we know our quality, and as long as we put the effort and the heart into it, we let our play show, and we'll get the result.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's see if they glaze them. Here we go.
Winners, not so much losers, but more winners today. They did one of the themes, a lineup changed. Same starting 11 for game 1 and 2, rolled out by Mauricio Pochettino. 4 changes. for this one. One of the constants, though, throughout the course of this tournament has been the man that Jenny just interviewed.
Here we go.
Josh Vaughn now has 2 goals. Your thoughts on his performance today and through the first 3 games?
Here we go.
Well, Rob, I like that Patrick Ajiman's been given an opportunity, or he's earned an opportunity to get a run of games, first and foremost. And the challenge that we've all kind of issued to him, he does so much work off the ball. His runs off the ball, his timing to get
Can you hear it clear enough?
Spaces. Yeah. Just when he gets in those crucial moments, can he have that moment where he can get a little bit of composure, regain that composure, take a deep breath, and finish off the play? We saw this chance in the first half, and keeper makes a good save, but he kept working tirelessly, getting in good position, fighting off defenders. Again, he gets into a good position here, he just can't get the shot off the way that he wants to, but he's stuck with it. And this is really clever.
He's stuck with it.
He has to glance over his shoulder to see where the keeper is, so that's what leads him with that first touch, and then he's calms himself down.
I mean, it's a good goal. Not taking away from him.
Open. Let me not rush this. Let me just reward myself.
All right, no glazing yet.
He worked so hard, so I'm really pleased for him to see him get a goal, second goal of the competition.
He didn't glaze.
Play with guys like that who do everything right. They do all the work, all the battling, all the fighting, take the hits, draw the fouls, all the things, and they can't score, and you feel bad. You could see the relief and the joy in his teammates for him. When you play with a guy like that, you want him to succeed. They want him to succeed, and that says a lot about him.
All right, no glazing yet.
You wanted to talk about Aronson, too. I wanted to hear your thoughts on Aronson.
I thought he was good. I mean, he wasn't perfect. I thought he was good. I thought he contributed to the game. What he did today was he gave himself a chance, probably, to be...
Are they done? That's it?
One of the first few subs off the bench going forward, and then he needs to just keep building on that.
I think it's our PTSD from your ribbing of him last goals up there.
I think he may have.
Last time I talked about a striker, I got ripped apart.
There was fucking Ferreira come all over the wall. So, yeah, no glazing really.
I thought he had a good night.
Just good.
I think he forces the issue. Again, I'm still concerned about what that ceiling is and if it's good enough. But look, this is also, as you mentioned, coming on kind of a judgment day, and I think a judgment tournament. So Matt Freese in goal. We know that there is a competition when it comes to in goal.
Oh, God, yeah, Matt Freese, that
As you
mistake.
get closer and closer to your own goal, mistakes are magnified, right? Forward makes a mistake, okay, whatever. We just got to say he's going to get another one. Get closer and closer defender, and then obviously the goalkeeper makes a mistake. If a mistake is a problem. Does it mean that he's not going to get another opportunity? Not necessarily, but this one was magnified. This wasn't just, it was a shot, maybe he could have done better here or there. This was ultimately a mistake in a moment where...
Yeah, there's a personal fuck-up.
Have many mistakes, and certainly not glaring ones like this, especially when you guys were quick to tell me when we came on air, he really hadn't faced anything yet in this tournament. So the very first time when he's put under pressure and there's some sort of adversity...
He wasn't put under pressure.
They start in the court pass.
It was just a fucked up pass. That's all it was.
He had time to trap it.
I actually think it's important that he starts. Not your point there, Lex. No, because this is a moment for Pochettino came in saying he knows what he's going to get from that turn. He wants to see Matt Freese during the break. He wants to see his second goalkeeper.
He says, I miss the days when goalkeepers just booted the ball past midfield.
And now Matt Freese is getting his...
He could have done that.
Matt Freese giving his opportunity. These moments happen. I want to see the response. We saw the response in the second
He could have booted it out of bounds.
And I want to see him in a knockout game.
But is it more important for him to see Matt Freese another game or to win the Gold Cup?
Why can't the Gold Cup?
Is he saying that Turner will win the Gold Cup?
He's going to learn from this mistake.
Who does Mauricio Pochettino right now think is the better goalkeeper?
I don't think he knows who his goalkeeper is.
You don't think he thinks Matt Turner is the better goalkeeper?
No, he doesn't. Matt Freese.
If you have a plan, that's the conversation right now. That's what's blowing everybody's mind.
No, I don't think you're missing. I think Matt Turner, he knows what he has, but he's given us. But now, are you going to forego the chance to win the Gold Cup?
That's a fucking roll of the dice there, Donovan. He's just giving him the group stage. Hope he doesn't fuck it up.
Yeah, bullshit.
Freeze is his number one dude right now.
By the way, what I'm eating, Miguel, is the best chip in the world. Munchos.
Mistakes. Not like that. What do you mean? Giving a ball right to the opponent?
But what else? So what else can you...
They're arguing about this.
To put him in a high...
But honestly, I think Poach has made his decision. I think
yes,
he's going to Freeze.
Freeze is his man this tournament.
Yep.
You're trying to win the Gold Cup.
I disagree. I disagree. You are trying to win the Gold Cup, and you can win the Gold Cup by having Matt Freese play.
Yes, I agree. I think you can, and Poach will do.
You probably feel a little bit more comfortable. Well,
he's shown he can do it.
I feel like Donovan's saying, well, Turner's been our goalkeeper for the last 6 years, so clearly he must be our goalkeeper now.
Yeah.
Opportunity to learn from mistakes too. Yeah, sure. How you bounce back is very important as a player, and Freese needs to bounce back. 2 saves today.
Okay, well, Fox has improved.
The knockout saves bracket starting.
All right, that's enough of that.
No knob slobbing today.
No glazing today. No glazing. But yeah, Donovan's Untouchables seems to really love Matt Turner. It doesn't really matter whether Donovan loves Matt Turner or not. I think Poach loves Freese. So we just watched a game where Turner was not good.
But it's universal across the board, though. Other people are sharing similar ideas. So, like Alex says, Matt Freese had to be perfect in this Gold Cup to take the number 1. Welcome back, Matt Turner.
Could be, but I doubt it. I think if you're Poach and you tell Matt Freese, well, that was bad, and you're out. Well, that kills his confidence too. You already got a confidence problem with Matt Turner. Do you want to cause 2 confidence problems? Well, now you might as well put in Brady because both of them are going to be broken. Right?
Freese was good against Turkey. He was fine against Saudi and against Trinidad and Tobago. He had 1 fuck up.
I mean, it's a big fuck up.
It's a big fuck up, and no, we definitely bashed him for having that fuck up. But it was 1 fuck. Well, if you're gonna fuck up, you might as well fuck up on the game that you've already qualified for, right? But
it's as big as a fuck up as this. I was playing darts against my mom today. I was beating her. It's not a problem. It's easy, and all I have to do on the 4th round is hit the board with a dart. Anywhere will do, point wise, and I've won the game. And I missed the whole board.
Well, here's how I would dub that.
Choke.
You play the best 2 out of 3. You've already won the first 2, so this last game you decided to throw with your left hand instead.
Yeah, dude. The problem was
you still beat her in the end, but yeah, it was a lot closer, and you fucked up a couple times.
I threw with my right hand and missed any scoring. I hit the near the 20 just off the board. I don't miss a board. And that's what happened to Matt Freese. He's not going to miss that 99 out of 100 times, but he choked like a motherfucker.
He flubbed the fuck out of it, yeah.
He choked. And I mean, that's the same problem Turner has. He choked when he was trying to clear that shot. Usually, in the old days, that's way off to the side. Nobody's getting a rebound off of Matt Turner on a shot like that. But he choked. So
I think it's clear that at least in this tournament, now I don't know about moving forward and all, but maybe it's possible that, like Alex was saying, that maybe Poach is just giving Freese the opportunity to shine in this tournament. He already knows what he's getting from Turner. Maybe Turner remains the number 1 moving forward. But as it stands right now, to say that this one play is going to bring Turner back. No, you've not been watching all the other games under Poach with Turner in goal. There's always 1 fuck up. At least.
He's been bad for a while now, Turner. I don't know if Donovan knows that, but Turner has not been reliable for some time, and Turner's confidence has been shot for some time now. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you don't want to bench Freese after 1 really, 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 really bad mistake, but it's not representative of Matt Freese's time at his club, and up until now, it's small time with the U.S. men's national team. So you're just going to hope that Matt Freese is like, yeah, I fucked up. It's not going to happen again. But if you pull him and you put Turner back in, you're kind of killing Freese. You're like, hey, you fucked up, dude. That was such a bad fuck up. I'm pulling you and putting Turner back in, who, by the way, fucks up too all the time. Yeah, so you're a bigger fuck up than Turner. Like, how is that going to help Freese out at this point? So, I don't know. I think you keep Freese on. If you're Poach, I'm just guessing that Poach is not going to do that to Freese. And then we've seen once Freeze picks a guy, he sticks with the guy for a while. We've known for a while that coaches want to try somebody else besides Turner. That's been pretty clear in the interviews, pretty clear that this job was an open job. Well, yeah, so Matt Turner, he's my number one, but, it's kind of open. It's an open for competition, No, is that the word? Competition? No, yeah, it's a competition now. He's the number one, but there's competition. Well, Freeze won that competition, and you're going to yank him for having shit for brains for a 3-second period. Now, if he had shit for brains for the rest of the game, and he had plenty of opportunities to fuck up otherwise, so yeah, maybe so. But no. Pooch is German.
Which is always German when Derek does the
I thought that was a pretty good approach. I don't know. I'm trying here, people. Help me out. All right. For the 249 of you who are here tonight, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandma. We do appreciate it. We will be back, not tomorrow. When's the next game, Brett?
I don't even know if it's Gold Cup. Whoop. Matches. I mean, then it's all to be determined. We're looking at Saturday or Sunday.
All right. We'll probably be back Thursday then for our normal show, and then we'll be back on the weekend. But we're not going to be back tomorrow because we just did this tonight. So here's the thing. If I had to give, and we talked about all the players, let's talk about Poach real quick.
Okay.
I think this shit's been pretty goddamn predictable. And that's on the manager. That's on the manager.
Yeah.
That's got to change. So if I have to give Poach grade, it's C-.
I mean, if we backed on Berhalter for 6 years for playing very predictable horseshoe ball, then we got a bag on Poach for doing the exact same thing. Now maybe that's not his game plan. Maybe it's down to the players, and maybe the players are just they lack that killer instinct to move the ball forward, and they want to play very select and very cautious. That's possible. Well, then but it all comes down to Poach in the end because you're playing specific players, you're playing very specific lineups. Yeah, it's the same shit over and over again, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's really not that much different than Berhalter ball. I'll be honest with you. It looks a little repetitious.
It's the exact same thing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, and I sat here, and you weren't on the same time I was, but when I was saying, and now he's going to pass over to Reem, and now he's going to pass over, that was a second or two before the pass actually happened. Every fucking time. I knew exactly where the ball was going. It's too repetitious. It's too easy. There were some good through balls, thankfully. And yeah, those are going to happen constantly through a game. But the rest of it, the lack of the ability to hit when you regain possession, the conservativeness of whence we gain possession, we just kick it around the shoehorn or kick it backwards or sideways. No, when you got a team that's going to go form a low block, when you get possession and gain possession, you hit fast and hard. That is the same criticism we had of Berhalter's teams. It's no fucking different. So until that changes, the criticism remains the same.
So Kevin mentions these are also C team players, limits the coach. But then again, we had the Nations League finals. Same thing happened. We played horseshoe ball. We allowed Panama and Canada to get back defensively while we slowly but surely, methodically moved it up the pitch instead of trying to counter and catch people asleep.
Yeah, it's been no different. It really hasn't been. Whether we've had the A team, like there were a couple games like versus Jamaica where we were like, wow, this is how we can play. But then you kind of watch Jamaica this Gold Cup and you're like, they're fucking underperforming pieces of crap. Like they're good on paper only. So it's not like Jamaica's great on paper, but as a team, they're garbage. They're absolute garbage. So it's hard to say, oh, well, those games we watched earlier with Poach that were great, where we were interchanging positions. Like positionality was like amazing. It was like an exchange here, an exchange there. We got Jedi creeping in to play center defensive midfielder when we're deep in possession. It's getting old now. I think other teams will figure that shit out. It's not hard to figure out because it's the same shit every game. So, yeah, something's going to have to change because this is just way too predictable every game. And it's way too passive, especially in transition. So I think we need to change that. I mean, the painful part, Brett, is we've been saying this for 7 years, except for when BJ was the coach and Hudson was the coach. Those are the only times we were quick in transition.
And as Jackie says here,
BJ let him play.
Same thing with Hudson. I think it was Pepe basically said, yeah, hey, they put me in there, and this is how they want to play, but they just said,
do what you want.
Freedom. Do what you got to do, buddy.
Yeah, Pepe mentioned it. He said, yeah, I got all this freedom now all of a sudden. Well, I don't see a whole lot of freedom out there right now. I see a lot of pre-planned, kicking around the fucking shoehorn bullshit, the same shit fucking Greg brought. This is not an improvement. I'm sorry. It's not an improvement on Greg Berhalter. We all hoped it would be, but it's not.
Would you be interested in bringing back Mitrovic? Is it Mitrovic? The Argentinian dude?
Oh, no.
Not Mitrovic. It's
Miljevic.
Miljevic,
I wouldn't mind it, but, as long as we're playing such a formalized style of ball where it's obviously stubbornly pre-planned what the plan is, which is go down the left.
I'm just saying mind you, we only saw him during Camp Cupcake, so who knows? But whenever he was playing, man, his drive was move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward.
True.
You didn't see the, oh God, there's a player in front of me. I better turn around and pass it backwards.
And yet, we've listened to Poach bitch when he's been in interviews about, this team keeps reverting back to passing it sideways and backwards. Fix it! Fucking fix it by now. Holy Christ, what are we waiting for?
Like,
why are we so slow in transition?
Brennan, you're legitimately with the ball faster than 90% of your opposition. Take your man at pace. Pick a direction and just fucking go. I don't understand it.
Especially, and we saw this the other day as well when who's playing left wing? Oh fuck! Instead of here, let me get this. We saw it with Arson, and then we saw it again today with Tolkien in the first half. They were like, "Go ahead, have the whole left wing.
Yep,
have it. Just have it. We're just gonna stop you from cutting in. Well, then take it and crash. Everybody got to crash the box and get a good cross in. Let's get a header. We got a 6'4" guy playing center forward. Tillman 6'2". Get him in the box. Get ahead on the ball. Score a couple goals. I mean, we're so incompetent on set pieces. And that's basically a free set piece where they're offering us, here, have a set piece. We're going to let you have the left wing and cross it in. It's a free set piece.
Well, and it just really drives home because I know a lot of the talking point is we don't need to we don't need to do the scouting. We got all these players back home, blah blah blah. And I don't want to go out and beg somebody to come play for us. But I mean, actively scouting an American player who's a dual or trinat, and say, hey, we would love you to come play for us. Have your people talk to our people.
Can you imagine?
But there's just a massive difference because when people are like, oh, or Dust and Jedi, but once you drop down past them, that talent we talked about it during the game. The talent is unnervingly scary at that point.
Can you imagine having Nathaniel Brown as our backup to Jedi? And yes, is Nathaniel Brown more of a left wing back and a left midfielder than he is a left back? Fine, he is. But he can cross the fucking ball, dude.
Yeah. And I'll say, just talking about the local talent compared to the scouting of dual and trinats and stuff like that. I'll give the limited time that I've seen DeJuan Jones playing with the U.S. men's national team. At least he takes the ball and moves forward and presses. He progresses forward.
Yeah. And then we can't really blame that on Freeman, though, right? Because
he hasn't been given the opportunity, yeah.
He's been forced to play in a back three. So I'm not even blaming Freeman. I'm really not.
Take out Adam. Don't take out. Take out Luca De La Torre in this match. Add a third center back and let your wing backs be wing backs.
Yep.
Let's go to the 3 center back. Well, I don't know why we're floating. We're kind of playing it, but not playing it.
Right. We're not.
So,
we are and we aren't at the same time because Freeman's not a center back.
Yeah. Well,
but apparently McKenzie and all the other guys we brought aren't good enough. Robinson, Zimmerman. Then why did we bring them? If they're not good enough and you're going to play Freeman as the 3rd center back, what the fuck were we doing? Mm-hmm. Maybe it gives you more options to change your strategy later in the game and let Freeman go forward. Okay. If you make that argument, I'd be fine. Okay. It gives you options, as the game progresses to go into a real, both wingbacks going forward kind of situation. But God, Freeman is just obviously told to sit at home and be a 3rd center back. Then why is he on there?
I thought this match was his best match doing that role. But I mean, from what everybody's, again, outside of these handful of matches I've seen him play for the U.S. men's national team, I haven't watched any of his club ball. And when people started hyping him, super hardcore before the tournament, I was like, wow, maybe we got a baller finally showing up over here. People are talking about, he needs to go to Europe, he needs to do this and that. And then we watch him play, I'm like, he hasn't really progressed past the halfway at all.
No, he's a right center back. And, yeah, good point. It's still beyond me why Poach didn't call in Scally. Well, we went through the names. Like, Paxton Aronson only got called in because of injury, right? John Tolkien only is there because of injuries. We're missing Nathaniel Brown because he doesn't want to recruit him. Sargent, obviously not as good as Agumon or Bambi. Scally, fuck Scally, apparently. Wiley, go suck a dick, apparently. Griffin Yao, go suck a big long one. Reynolds, go suck a big long one. Tanner Tessman, go jump on a fucking horsecock. We don't need you. Aiden Morris, go fuck a fucking pig. We don't care. Oink, oink. Bucio. Fuck you. You all got relegated.
Not nice to talk about the ladies of Britain. Come on.
Yeah. Well, it is where it is. We are where we are.
There we go. This should put to rest, I guess, how Poach feels about Freeze. This type of accident happens. We are so happy with him. Pochettino on Freeze's mistake. Nothing needs to be said.
To player in that situation.
Basically, hey, shit happens. We understand it. He's been good for us.
You had a Chuck Knobloch moment. We get it. You had a Tom Watson yips moment on a 2-foot putt.
Yeah.
You get it. Sometimes people miss 2-foot putts. They do. They just do. So we're not going to talk about it. Miguel, Sebastian Soto. I don't even know if Sebastian Soto has a club.
Yeah.
I don't think he does. If I'm wrong, let me know. The sad thing is Clockenfurt didn't work out for Sebastian Soto, along with every other club he's ever been at. Now, this time it's predominantly injuries and a back injury that I guess is somewhat serious. So, I'm not going to totally shit all over his parade, but he ain't the player that we all thought he would be. Zendaya should be here, but his club's playing the Club World Cup, or had a chance to. And so he was left off. And that goes for anybody who had a chance to play in the Club World Cup and those who were going to play in it. They were left off the friendlies. So, did you know that Alex Friedman's father is? Yes, I knew that.
Oh, no. I'm talking about Otaku there. This is Patrick Argumon versus Haiti.
We're going to ding for this. Watch it.
Bro.
Oh boy, yeah, we're gonna get dinged for that. You
possible.
just watch it, yeah. All right, I think Knobloch never got over it, so they moved him to the outfield. Yes, he never did. So anyhow, that's gonna do it for tonight. We'll be back on Thursday, and I guess to preview the match on the weekend. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad we ended up doing it, and thanks to all of you that came out tonight. I'm a little hoarse at this point. No, horse is H-O-A-R-S-E. All right, we'll be back. Until then, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandma, and have a great night.
That hurt.
I want to play in Europe. What the hell does that mean, right? Because Europe could be Latvia, Luxembourg.
No one's talking about Latvia or Luxembourg, dumbass.
So you don't want to just shove it in there. Start with the smaller finger, especially if this is the first time. Start with the smaller finger and go slow.
I mean, there's a lot of things that need to change.
Honey, eating it is the best thing that you can do for your man.
I want people to realize I'm just human. I'm just human, and I make mistakes.
So this guy, Derek, wants to know, is putting your tongue in an ass really the thing to do?
Yeah, it feels really good.
Yeah, just it's a weird one, I think.
And I know you want me to toss your salad too.